Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. We're here to bring you guys a special edition live here on True School Sports. It is your boy BT. To my left, we have my dad here. We're going to be discussing some serious news because I think we're live now. I think we're live now. Now it says we're live. Okay, so we're here. We're here to discuss some news between Canelo and Kovalev because they just dropped the bomb on us. They dropped the bomb on us, and you just knew that this fight wasn't going to be a fair one between Canelo and Kovalev. And I was really excited for it, but after finding out this news, I'm not so excited about it. But before we get into that, let me make sure we got everything good over here. Let's see, make sure we're live. You can go ahead and talk there.
It's unreal. My son's been telling me for like the longest time about Golden Boy. There's always something behind this. There's always something last minute. There's always something going on. And honestly, I really don't believe it until I actually see it with my own eyes. And to find out what just happened now, it just got my mind. I mean, it just pisses me off. How you claim to be the Canelo about claim to be the franchise, have a franchise belt, be a champion.
One of the pound.
Yeah,
one of the fighters supposedly, right?
One of the pound fighters go up 2 weight classes. Like you're doing with Kovalev not to fight, and then you come out with all this utter, I'm sorry to say, bullshit.
So for those of you who are just funneling in here, and we don't have a lot of people on here right now. We got Bum City. Big shout out to the Bum City. Thank you for that, Bum City. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, unless you've been living under a rock or you haven't heard the news yet, we'll just put it there on the screen for you so you can see for yourself. Bang. Canelo and Sergey Kovalev have a 185-pound rehydration clause. You read that right. They have a rehydration clause. Now, what's funny about this is that when this fight was announced, we actually heard the opposite. We heard there was going to be no fuckery. There was going to be no rehydration clause. There was going to be nothing getting in the way of this fight being a legitimate fight. And then now at the weigh-in, they say, oh, there's a 185-pound rehydration clause. So now what I have to say, what I have to ask, the question that we have to ask is, and I feel like even though I like Kovalev and I know you like Kovalev, I think the question we should ask is Kovalev going to throw this fight? Because why would you knowingly sign a contract? Okay, because they just announced it now. So that means if they just announced it now and he had to sign a contract for it, he knew about this all along. They just never said anything about it. So is he gonna throw the fight tomorrow? What do you think?
I think Kovalev's gonna come in. I mean, from what I've been seeing and what I've been reading and stuff, Kovalev said he has no problem making that 185. But I'll be honest with you guys, that was a couple of years back when he was a young buck and he had that. Now he's a little older. He could probably still come in at that weight, but it's just going to be a lot tougher for him. I just don't like the last minute utter, whatever you call it, vanish, whatever dirtiness you want to call it. But I can't respect Canelo. I said, this is more research on looking. I seen how many fighters that he had.
You had a list.
Right,
you had Laura. I mean, they had a catchphrase for Laura. Rocky Fielding. Even Floyd
Jacobs.
Daniel Jacobs. So this is Chavez Jr. And when he fought Chavez Jr., I remember that fight. I'm pretty sure that the stipulation he put in the contract is probably something similar to what happened in the Chavez Jr. fight, because when he fought Chavez Jr., that was a fight where every pound that Chavez Jr. was over, he had to pay Canelo. I think it was like $100,000 or $1 million, something like that over. So
crazy.
So listen, I can be mad at Canelo. All right, I can be mad at Canelo, and thank you, Ronald, for the super chat. I can be mad at Canelo.
Thank you.
But this is expected from Canelo. Okay, when somebody shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. And I'm not so much mad at Canelo. I'm frustrated at Canelo, but I'm mad at Kovalev because he signed this contract, and now it's like I gotta question whether or not he's gonna throw the fight, because there was already, before any of this came out, there was already speculation that with Kovalev's issues with the he has that case coming up.
Right.
He's at the latter stages of his career. It was his fight to pretty much cash out.
Right.
And now this kind of, if you were somebody that believed that he was throwing this fight, this right here, it makes me believe that.
I don't truly believe that. I think that Kovalev still is going to go in there and do what he's out there to go get done and just beat Canelo's ass.
So you still think Kovalev's going to go out there and do his thing regardless?
Yeah, I think so. I just think whether he knows it, whether he signed a contract, you can say nothing about it. Just look at Canelo's track record. To me, I'm more appalled about that than more than Kovalev. I can see Kovalev say he even mentioned I have no problem making the 185. It's just that if Canelo's being given this franchise belt by the WBC and making them all this and he can fight all this, if you don't have confidence in your own skills and how to box and how to fight, you need to be a strong fighter. Why you got to come up with this last minute? That's the problem I have.
Yeah.
And if Kovalev knew about it, well, he just went along with it, whatever. But I highly doubt that he just went along with it like that. I mean, you could see Golden Boy how they treated some of their fighters a few months ago, and between they had a lot of discrepancies with Garcia when Ryan Garcia was upset about him trying to resign with them, and this and that going back and forth, and De La Hoya going back as a CEO talking about it. So they already have problems with their own management team and their own team. And I can see Canelo being dirty. I can see Canelo taking that as an advantage. So how do I respect him as a champion? I can't. I would prefer a boxer that don't have no kind of stipulation and go and fight with it, however you are, whatever, and fight and get knocked out, whatever the case is. But you claim to be the best. You just signed a $300 million contract with the Zone and all this and that. And you cover all this shit. Honestly, Canelo, I lost all respect for you. And if all the Mexican fans don't like, keep supporting for what he is, guess what? I don't respect you guys either. Ooh. Because if he can't fight fair and pull this shit out of his butt at the last minute, I don't respect him at all. He's so back. And how my son says it, when you bake a cake,
it's a damn cake.
It's a damn cake. Look how many fighters that Canelo's put these fighters at a disadvantage going into a fight. If he really believed in his skills, he wouldn't even do that.
I mean, Chavez, Mayweather, Lara, Cotto, Kirkland, Jacobs, Matthew Hatton. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Now, for those of you just tuning in, we're about 7 minutes into this live. It's your boy BT, Brendan Taylor, True School with my dad. First of all, please go hit that like button if you haven't already. Please hit that like button.
Thank you.
We're here to talk. We're here to kind of dissect the Canelo situation with Kovalev because it's quite ridiculous. Because I really wanted to give Canelo his credit. I was looking for every reason in the world to put some respect on his name.
And when he first heard about the fight and heard that there was no kind of stipulation with it, he said, "Oh my God, this is actually going to be a great fight."
I was like, "Yo, this fight is going to be great. Yeah, we're going to see Canelo really test himself. There's no fuckery going on. This is Kovalev's chance to get a signature win, but now everything's pointing to a robbery. Everything's pointing to just a bad outcome. A really fishy outcome, I would say.
I mean, the reality is, but it tells me about Canelo that he's not confident in his own ability going into this fight. He's trying to find, and I get it. Athletes always trying to find an advantage, whether it's taking certain nutrients or whatever it is to get ahead of the ball.
Supplements.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, to get ahead, a plus or an advantage when you come to it. But Canelo's got a track record on this. A track record.
Mother-loving track record.
I mean, how good does he really believe in his abilities if he's always got to come up with some BS like this? And then he does it now. I mean, I was giving him props because he's actually going 2 weight classes to fight this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? F Canelo. All the fans are following that think that he's going to be, that he's the best fighter. You're not the best fighter if you don't go out there and prove yourself and without any kind of advantage to fight this fighter. You chose to fight this guy. You decided to fight this guy. Kovalev didn't come to you. You came to Kovalev. And Kovalev didn't believe in the beginning until you actually showed him the contract. So you came and you supposedly believed in your ability to beat this guy. And now all of a sudden, you're scared shit the night before the fight.
Scared shitless.
Yeah, shitless was so. I don't respect you. And all you guys that want to, what you want to call, I'm not going to say, ride him and think he's the best. You just as blind as me with my 4 eyes on. Okay?
He's got a mouthful. I ain't gotta do the live today. You can just do the live today.
I'm passionate about boxing. I love the sport. I love enjoying talking about boxing. And when I see this the mockery, crew, whatever you call it, in the last minute doing it, then it comes to question me, you Canelo, you and your team, you and De La Hoya. How much ability you do they have in your confidence? How much do you think? Kovalev didn't come to you guys knocking on your door. He didn't set any stipulations, and he wasn't supposed to. He was up here. You guys want to go up to him. You made rules. Now all of a sudden you want to come up with this craziness. That's telling me that you're afraid to fight Kovalev. You're afraid to lose Kovalev clean.
Listen, I never thought I'd say this, all right, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, all right. The longer Canelo Alvarez's career goes on, the more I actually miss Floyd Mayweather.
And let me tell you,
I know you don't like Floyd.
I give a lot of respect for Floyd. When I see a fighter like this, that the WBC kisses his butt, makes a franchise out of him, with all this other crap, and this
give him all the leeway in the world.
You know what? Mayweather fought his fighters, but he did what he had to do. But he didn't come with all these craziness.
Well, people forget the first half of Mayweather's
and I respect Mayweather for that, and I will always respect Mayweather. So guess what? Anything Mayweather has done, being undefeated, I respect him, and I respect him even more than your stupid ass record, Canelo. You and De La Hoya and your bullshit. I'm sorry, golden boy or golden nannies or whatever, sissies, golden sissies that can't hold on and grab their cojones and stand in the ring and fight a guy, and you come in last and pull this crap. I can't respect that, Canelo. I don't care if you move up 2 weights, 3 weight classes, get in there, fight, and have enough sense in your ability. You didn't just do it to one fighter. You're doing it to all the fighters. And most of them will only fought him anyways. You're doing the same thing again. I can't respect that, but I definitely respect. I'm going to put a respect into Floyd's name. For you, I don't respect you or Golden Boy.
Now, people were saying when this fight first took place that Canelo versus Kovalev was a calculated risk, and it is. And actually, right now, while we were talking, I actually just pulled up all of Kovalev's fight night weight. So basically, what he rehydrates to on fight night,
right?
And I got almost every one of them here since 2015. So I'm gonna read them to you. I want to see what you think. Okay. So in 2015, when Kovalev fought Jean Pascal, his fight night weight, what he rehydrated to, was 189 pounds, 4 pounds over what the rehydration clause is. When he fought Bernard Hopkins, his fight night weight was 188 pounds, 3 pounds over the rehydration clause limit. When he fought Cedric Agnew, he fought at 183. So you had to pretty much go back as far as Cedric Agnew, when he fought Cedric Agnew back in 2013, to find when Kovalev was below 185.
Right.
So Canelo knows this, and that actually makes it worse. The more you dig into it, the worse it will look, because first of all, he's pushing what, 36, right? 37. He's no spring chicken. He's got skin in the game. He's long in the tooth when it comes to boxing.
Right.
And Canelo Alvarez knows that, and they get put that 185, subscription. So
listen, I just hope that Russian
clause,
just like his name's a crushing. I hope he put a crushing to Canelo and all his Mexican fans that love him and think he's right with what he's doing. I don't respect that at all. We all talk about how serious boxing and the health of it, of the issues what boxing's got to do. Where does Canelo and his team really stand when it comes to doing this last minute? The health of the boxer. Really, they don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
Don't respect that.
So let's get some comments. Let's get some comments, and I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna go through them and respond, because I want to see what you guys are saying about all this. So here we go. We got my man Elo34. He says, "Boxing is corrupt. Why even debate it?" What do you think, that boxing is corrupt? Why even debate it?
They can have all the corruption they want, but we're not talking about the corruption in boxing. We're talking about the boxer himself, standing in front of the people, the Mexican people, and everybody else in boxing, and say that he's fighting all these fighters with the sweat and honesty, when in reality he's not. So you got to come out and call him out for what it is.
Yeah, we're just using our platform, our little voice here in the boxing world, to kind of just shed some light on. Look, okay, we know boxing is corrupt. We know as far as the business of boxing.
Let's just fights from 6 months, 8 months. I was still gonna upset about.
He's still upset about. Listen,
I mean, so I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to explain to you is the honesty behind that boxer, behind Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Not the corruption. We already know all that behind the politics and the promoters and all that. It's the honesty on himself. You can't say he's a true champion, but he's constantly pulling this BS.
Yeah, hike your skirt up, Canelo. Hike your pink skirt up, Canelo. Misty Mountain says, BT, my man BT, always true to the school of boxing. Yeah, you're damn right. That's what we're trying to do here on True School Sports. Bum City says, since pound for pound is so subjective and opinion based, I disqualified Canelo from my list. Had his career been relatively clean, I'd have him number 1, but it's the opposite of clean. And you know what? I'm gonna go the same route. He ain't on my pound list. He has listen. Canelo Alvarez has been stripped from being on the True School Sports pound list. So Canelo, you lost your privilege, buddy.
Yeah, you and him, boy, that's it's just written. You set your own trail, your own path, and I always say you can never beat the system. The system's gonna come back and bite you in your ass. And whether you want to see it or not, you might think you're getting over on the boxes, but you're not getting over on the fans that talk real talk like on True Sports.
Facts. Okay. We got a super chat from Ronald Finkley. So obviously,
thank you, guys.
Shout out to Ronald Finkley. He says, "I got Canelo by stoppage. I think Canelo will get knocked down though." So hey,
I hope this Russian comes out with a Russian missile. I'll give him that name and beats the F out of him. I'm sorry to tell you, I want him to get beat down so bad for what he's doing. I don't respect it at all.
You're gonna be insane for the live fire reaction tomorrow.
I'm just right now. My blood pressure right now.
Hear it in your voice.
I'm angry right now because I'm so passionate for boxing and to talk and be real. And when you see this crap happening, it angers me. Then to find out all these boxers he did it to, do you really care about the boxing? I mean, it's about winning.
To be honest with you, that's why I'm gonna go back to Floyd. I know you're not a big Floyd fan, but the action
he gave my respect.
That has to actually make what Floyd did more impressive. Because,
right?
Canelo had him fighting at a catch weight. I mean, granted, Floyd's not a big guy anyway, so him going up from 147 to 152 isn't like that much. But still, he didn't just beat Canelo when they fought. Right. He absolutely schooled him. He schooled Canelo, beat him like the scrub he was on that night. And he showed that, look, hey, you might be the next one up, but I'm still.
And then Canelo had a few months ago. I don't know what I was reading about it, that he will fight Floyd again. He will fight him again. You think Floyd's gonna stoop up to your level if he already knows how you are already, how you treat the other fighters?
I want to think about this because I don't realize this, but when Floyd schooled Canelo, like I think that was like his last great performance of his career.
Right,
was against Canelo, and he got a draw. Floyd Mayweather, the king of Las Vegas, after schooling Canelo, got a draw against Canelo. So if Floyd Mayweather gets a draw against Canelo, that tells you everything you need to know. I give all respect to Floyd, and I'm gonna respect him more. I will never. I respect this guy Canelo. Never. And if he was eating that friggin' meat back then, red meat, where he got busted or whatever that shit was he was doing, he was still cheating. He's doing the same. I just don't respect him. I'm sorry to tell you guys. Say what you want. You can hate me. I'm just pissed off right now. You said a lot. So I think the question I'm going to ask is a bit redundant right now. But if for some reason Oscar De La Hoya or Canelo Alvarez, if they ever get a hold of this video, what do you want them to know?
I'm going to tell them that you can do whatever you want to have an advantage against fighting your opponents, but just think about their health when you're doing that, and also you're not being honest to all the boxing fans out there. I was brought up back in the old school is your word means a lot. What comes out of this means a lot, and what I was thinking, Golden Boy, it doesn't mean a lot. It means the opposite.
What did Scarface say?
Or what?
He said, all you got in this life, is your word and your balls.
Yeah. So there you got it, and so I can't respect that. I just can't respect that, and I won't. Your word means a lot. And for the fans, when you tell your fans that you're going to do something, you should abide by that, because the fans are the ones that also at the long time are the ones that pay your paycheck for the $300 million you got.
But what about what if they say that? What if what are they going to say? Like, well, the Mexican fans will always back Canelo no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
Well, the Mexican fans aren't honest either. If you can sit there and see what he's doing. And getting ahead and manipulating it where he can get the advantage in the last minute, then how can you respect this fighter when he came out and said his word don't mean nothing? So if you support him, you're the same way as him. Your word don't mean nothing.
Hear that? Your word don't mean nothing. So moving on to the next comment. Let's see what we got. Let's see what my main man Missy Mountain says. Where does Josh Taylor rank on your pound for pound, Brendan? That's a great question. I haven't had a chance to sit down and think about that, but if I had to place him anywhere, I would say he probably just cracks my top 10, 9-ish. Great win for him against Prograis. We were live for it last week. I've been trying to tell you guys about Josh Taylor for quite some time. And yeah, he deserves all the respect in the world, just going out there and putting on a gutsy performance against another top undefeated fighter. And I think sky's the limit for his career. I think he's going to have a good chance to beat Jose Ramirez, although I will favor Jose Ramirez. And yeah, just nothing but respect for Josh Taylor. So that's pretty much where I have him, probably around that 10-9 range.
Forget to hit that like button for us, please.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Enrique Saluda says, super bad. Go Sinisa Estrada.
Josh, you're going to come out and let them know.
And I'm going to make a video about that.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that a bit later on. And we'll go for the undercard. And,
Yeah.
I'm excited for that Sinisa Estrada
Yeah.
fight. That's one of the very few fights in women's boxing that I have been excited about. If you guys are looking for a fight to watch undercard tomorrow, please watch that Sinisa Estrada, Marlon Esparza. It's actually going to be one of the first like big women's boxing fights that's going to go have 3-minute rounds. So fair play to them.
So,
actually,
I mean, so you could say that the women actually going to, so to speak, test the market, test the real
them
deal.
Two at least.
Yeah, the females can actually see what it's all about. What 3 minutes takes and how difficult it is to fight every 3 minutes. So I respect both of them for doing that. It's opening up ways for them to be like whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever you want. Okay. Let's see. We got Misty Mountain. We'll go back to Misty Mountain. Said, can Josh Taylor clean up the division and challenge at 147? And if Canelo wins, where does he rank pound for pound? Well, yeah. To answer your first question about Josh Taylor, I think he's more than capable of cleaning up 140. And can he challenge 147? Yeah, I think he'd actually be better at 147 because of the fact that he would actually have to cut less weight. He'd probably be naturally more stronger for the weight. So I don't see why he can't be world champion there. By the time he actually gets to welterweight, I think the welterweight division will probably have been will actually have thinned out at the top.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking for him to do big things in boxing, become a multiple division champion. And after Canelo, where does he rank if he wins tomorrow? He doesn't rank anywhere because it's a known fact. I just pulled it up, and you guys can go look it up for yourself. Sergey Kovalev, as far as his fight night weights, he's usually always around 189, 188, 190, sometimes 193, 195. And this guy wants to cut him down to a weight he's never been at on fight night since Ismail Salah 6 years ago in 2013. So I have no respect for that. I have no positive things to say about that. And Canelo Alvarez needs to hike up his skirt, be a man, and give him a fair fight because it's bullshit.
And to furthermore that, Mexican fighters will be tough fighters in the ring, and they're well known for fighting, giving good fights, and being honest when they get in the ring. But what he's doing for the Mexican people, they should be ashamed of himself.
TM's got something to say. He says, Mayweather sucked Manny for years by pulling crap like Pop says. Who has Canelo ducked? I'm going to raise my hand like remember back in school.
Right.
Pick me. I'm going to say he ducked, and he's been ducking Demetrius Boo Andrade. Because every time, and Demetrius Andrade has been calling this guy out, like, since he was at 154. Demetrius Andrade has called this guy out at every stage of his own career. He called him out when he had no promoter. Remember? He called him out when he was semi-active. He called him out when he was inactive. He's calling him out now with the zone when he did have a belt. He's calling him out with the zone when he does have a belt. And every time he calls this guy out, he doesn't know how to speak English. He says he's boring. He says it's not a good fight. And that's who he's ducked.
And so now that we know that Canelo has a track record, let's be clear here on True School Sports. If he does fight Boo Andrade, it's going to have some kind of catch weight, some kind of class weight.
Oh, yeah.
So that's coming too. So, I mean, be a man and grab your cojones.
Absolutely. We got Ronald Binkley saying, shout out to Ronald again. He said,
thank you, Ronald.
Super chat. He said, respect True School Boxing already. Salute. Shout out to you, Ronald.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ronald's always out here supporting, so I gotta send lots of love to Ronald. Yeah. We don't always see eye to eye, but thank you. We have fun with Ron here.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's see. We got my man Apollo Spade. He's always in the comments. He says, Kovalev by a very late stoppage. Canelo has a dark, corrupt cloud over all of his fights. Crooked judges, pre-filled scorecards, and the ref is too. It's sad because Canelo is a gifted guy.
I have to agree with what he can say. We always talk about that. Every time there's a golden plate and fights with Canelo, my son always says something's not going to be right.
Yeah, not going to be right. Somewhere.
So I agree 100% with that.
The only fight that I think won't have any issues, and knock on wood, might be the Sinisa Estrada Marlon Esparza fight.
Wow. Yeah. The female, the woman. Yeah.
Because really, either way you slice it, there's not much money to be lost either way.
Right.
There's not a lot of money in women's boxing.
I mean, it's crazy. But I agree 100% with what Polo Spade said. Definitely 100%. You get everybody the money. I mean,
Hold on. Oh, okay. Let's address this right here. According to BT, he thinks Adrian Granados is good. He is good. Adrian Granados is a solid fighter. That's another discussion for another day. But just to touch on it real quickly, there's really only been maybe two of his, like, what is it, 8 losses now? There's only been 2 or 3 fighters, 2 maybe 3 fighters have legitimately beat him. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Frankie Gomez. Everything outside of that is a disputed, questionable decision. And when he beat Amir Imam, and became the 100 and WBC 140-pound mandatory, he never got his shot. He was ducked. He was avoided. Never got a shot there. He was supposed to fight Provodnikov after he beat Amir Imam. Provodnikov decided to fight John Molina instead. None of the top guys 140 wanted him any chances, so he had to go 147 and take those opportunities because that's all he got. In his 14th fight, he fought Kermit, or 13th fight, he fought Kermit Cintron, beat him, got robbed in Chicago. So he is a good fighter, and he is one of those fighters that, listen, is he the creme de la creme of boxing? No, I never said that. But at 140 pounds, he's definitely someone that I don't know about now, but maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he was world championship material. So yeah, he is a good fighter. He's a real fighter. He's a throwback fighter, and on this channel, he gets the respect.
And he's a blue collar fighter.
That's right.
Everything he does, he earns it. There's no catch weight. There's no nothing like Canelo, none of that stuff. And he's Mexican. Descent.
Yeah. Timothy Grant, PEDs will be an excuse? Question mark. So he's asking me, are performance enhancing drugs going to be an excuse for Canelo Alvarez? I mean, it's never out the question. I'm not really so much focused on I mean, that's always an issue. That's always a possibility, but it's the rehydration clause that I think is really, really bad. It's really, really bad because, I mean, look, I'm gonna show you guys. Look, I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay. I don't know if you can see my phone. But look, hold on. I mean, I'll send you guys a link later on. But basically, Kovalev's rehydration weight, like as far as what I can find right here in front of me, so I can find as early as 2015. So back in 2015, when he fought Jean Pascal, he weighed 189 pounds. Back, that was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. He weighed 189. So that means as his body's gotten older, as his body begins to store more fat, his metabolism is slowing down even more, and more and more. I know for a fact he's been pushing 190, 193, weights like that. Even Canelo's team, they said themselves, they expected Kovalev to be around 190, 195. So that's why they instituted the 185-pound rehydration clause. So because it would give them the best chance to drain Sergey Kovalev. Okay, so that's what it is.
I mean, and you're not, and you gotta respect. I mean, I haven't heard anything about Kovalev's team saying anything about it. I guess just like, okay, we're gonna go with it.
They probably send a couple. They probably send some extra money to keep hush about it.
Right.
Because why would you normally sign this when you know your body yourself? Why would you normally sign this? That's why I say to myself, man, is Kovalev gonna throw this fight? Because I feel like if you know if these stipulations, if you knew them when you signed the contract, which we don't know if he did or he didn't, but we have to assume that he did. If he knew this beforehand, why would you sign the contract?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like I was reading now, that Kovalev said he was. They said the team said that they were not worried about him making the 185. But I mean, did any report ever ask him that question, or it just popped up just all of a sudden just? That's my whole point. And if he knew about it, why he mentioned something about it? I get it. He probably didn't come out and say that because he doesn't want to feel like, oh well, I'm being a wimp by coming out and crying about the catch weight, blah blah blah. So we let it be. So I'll deal with it, whatever in the case. But now that it's out, and a lot of boxing fans are surprised, like myself, like I shouldn't be surprised because of the track record that Canelo has. I'm very upset that it just happened like the last 24 hours,
something like that, yeah.
So I'm really like, I mean, you guys, I don't know if you guys feel the way I feel. How honest can you be, or how honest? I always say, your fighter should always believe in his abilities. If you're taking that chance and that risk, that's a chance you take with that fight and just find the way it is. You decide to go up to toe. So I was, like I said, I was giving props to Canelo. I'm like, damn, he's actually taking 2 steps up and going through divisions and fighting somebody, a light heavyweight, and testing himself out. So if he loses, I'm going to respect him. But guess what? Tonight, I don't respect him. And I just hope that Kovalev comes out and crushes him.
Absolutely. Getting back to some more of these comments, we got Abdul Terrell. He's asking, so is there a rehydration clause? And yes, for those of you who are just funneling in or who haven't heard it already, let me be the first to tell you. Yes, it was reported by Dan Raphael that there is a 185-pound rehydration clause, and we heard nothing about this. No. We heard nothing about when the fight was signed. We heard nothing about this on the media tour. We heard nothing about this during fight week. We just heard about this today on the day of the weigh-in and face-off. So yes, if Kovalev and or Canelo come in above 185 pounds, there will be a strict penalty financially for both fighters. So yes, to answer your question, yes, there is a rehydration clause. And the reason why that's significant, Abdul, is because Kovalev has not weighed under 185 pounds on a fight night since 2013 against Ismail Salah. So
6 years ago.
6 years ago. So there's a guy. There's that. Lost One says, hey man, what's up, Lost One? How you doing, champ? Good to see you. By the way, it is worth noting, guys, okay? I'm going to flash on the screen real quickly, all right? Okay, so for those of you that are going to be around tomorrow, it is worth noting that tomorrow we will have the Kovalev Canelo live fight reaction. So if you don't know what you're doing tomorrow, if you have no plans of watching the fight, or if you're going to watch the fight and you want to join us still, we will be live. The card starts at, do you know what time the card starts?
I don't know.
I mean, the card's probably gonna start like 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go live once in the afternoon just to do a fight thing. Yeah. And then I'll probably go on live about an hour before the fight starts. So expect it to be like 6 o'clock ish, something like that. Yeah. We're gonna be on for a long haul tomorrow, so it should be a lot of.
It'll be a great fight either way. You want to look for boxing fan and talk boxing.
Absolutely. So that'll be tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. But getting back to the comments, all right? Getting back to these wonderful comments, okay? Let's go scroll down. Go Lost One's comment. He says, I think it's pretty an even fight with Canelo jumping all the way up to 175. Everyone was calling Kovalev washed until he jabbed Yard's head off. Yeah, I mean, the only that makes it that kind of tips the scales now for me on my end is the fact that Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting a Kovalev that's never been that light on fight nights in 6 years.
Right.
But yeah, I could see that. I mean, I didn't call Kovalev washed up. I stopped calling him washed up after the Alvarez fight, the Elliot Alvarez fight, because that to me that was the best performance of his career. Buddy McGirt had got a hold of him. Buddy McGirt had got him to trust his jab. We talked about the Buddy McGirt fight in one of my more recent videos. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But yeah, man, I really think Kovalev has a chance, but I'm not really as confident as I was, let's say, 24 hours ago.
Yeah, man, because I mean, if you're gonna come, like I said, the whole thing is, Canelo is trying to find more advantage. First of all, he's a younger guy. I don't care what you want to call. He get a much more advantage over Kovalev because he's a lot younger. So there you go. He got a plus on that. Now he's setting standards to an old guy. I'll give you an example. I'm 51 right now. I can't lose the weight that I have now when I was 21 or 22. Now it takes me longer and twice as much, more or less, in a 24-hour period to lose everything like that. And again, I mean, I understand it's a big fight for Canelo. I understand what he's done, but what does he really care about Kovalev's health or anybody like that?
No,
he doesn't care about that.
Nobody cares. But listen, all this bullshit here in boxing from fans and media and even fighters about fighter safety. Nobody cares about fighter safety. And you want to know how nobody cares about fighter safety? Go on YouTube and go look up videos from Bada and things like that.
Right.
They got 500 views, 1,000 views. Nobody cares about fighter safety. It's all just
a hype job.
What's the word? Virtue signaling and trying to appear morally good,
but you really don't.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So, it could affect Kovalev a lot if he can't make the weight. Yeah. Well, money. A lot of money's out there for both of the fighters, but I just don't understand why you come out and say the whole time you sign the contract and everything that everything's okay. Then all of a sudden you throw that clause in there. I mean, I don't know. And if Kovalev was aware of it, he probably didn't come out and say anything about it because he didn't want to look like the one I was running away from. He's willing to take on whatever risk he got to take. But in this case, since Canelo was the one that brought it out and he's got a track record, that's what you got to look at.
7 Dude says facts. He's running from Boo Boo. You damn running from Boo Boo
for a long time. I mean, when Boo Boo didn't have No trainer. He came out. He came out on social media, called him out from New England in cold weather. I remember the last when he did. I said, and then when he did it, still have a promoter. Was still the same thing. Now he's got a promoter to make
a powerful one at that.
and they're both more or less doing business with Eddie Hearns and Golden Boy,
correct,
which the fight can be done. And now he's doing the same thing. So, I mean, what's he gonna do? Fight Boo Boo and Andre on the same track record that he has? He has to have some kind of clause behind it. Can't respect that.
All right, moving on to the next comment. TM says he hasn't ducked Andrade. If he ducked Andrade, did GGG duck Andrade too? Did Charlo duck him too? Did Jacobs duck him too? That's what I thought. Well, you're asking a question. I'm gonna give you an answer. Yes, Gennady Golovkin did duck Andrade because Gennady Golovkin could have fought Andrade last. He could have fought him last year when he fought Valentin Martirosyan. Andrade wanted to step in, but he wanted to fight Valentin Martirosyan. He didn't fight Deontay. He didn't fight Andrade back then. He wanted to fight Valentin Martirosyan because he knew it was a fight he could win. He since then fought Steve. He since then fought Steve Rolls, Derevyanchenko, and now from what I was just last reading about Triple G, he's looking at potentially fighting Kamil Schmeta to make a defense of one of his belts, or one of the belts that he just won. So the IBF belt that he just won from Derevyanchenko. So yeah, he's ducking him clear as day. Canelo's ducking him clear as day. As for Charlo and Jacobs, I mean, those aren't as clear. Those ducks aren't as clear. But I mean, Charlo's like, I hate to use this term, but you know they're using this term, so I'm gonna use this term. He's on the other side of the street, so to speak. So he's gonna fight a whole new crop of guys. Like he's almost non-existent as far as elite guys at middleweight. That's why he's fighting Dennis Hogan. And Jacobs is irrelevant too now because he's at 168, so he can't duck him anymore. But all I'm trying to say is, for as good of a fighter as Andrade is, I don't see any of these top guys jumping up to fight him, and he has a belt.
And to further that point, WBC just gave Canelo the franchise belt. Supposedly he can fight whoever he wants to fight, do what he wants to do. And he has all the freedom and leverage to do that. And he hasn't even done that with that franchise belt. So again, you can't say and make excuses for Canelo. Everything's written in stone already.
Absolutely. Mr. Smurf 459. Big shout out to Mr. Smurf. He with the $3.99 super chat. Shout out to him.
Thank you guys.
Mr. Smurf's been watching TSS for years, so
I gotta
respect him. We've had some discussions about boxing on WhatsApp and whatnot. Shout out to him. He says, "I hope Canelo gets stopped." Me too, man.
I hope he gets crushed. I hope he gets crushed, and I'm gonna drink to that.
It's still Kovalev over here, but I'm a lot less confident about the result tomorrow. Let's see what else we got. Abdul Terrell says, "You have to do the Holyfield and Bo show. I love watching those guys together." Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gotta make that happen.
We'll do it again. I've been asking myself because we've been busy.
I haven't seen Bo in a month and a half or so, and I haven't seen him for like 2 or 3 months. So.
Right. Don't get it twisted. Once we get around him, you're gonna see him more often again. Thank you again for mentioning the guys, and thank you for supporting the channel.
TM is going in. TM is just going in today. He says all conspiracy again. Typical liberal. How do you know I'm a liberal? How do you know I'm a liberal? You don't know who I. You don't know about me. You don't know about what I believe. I mean, I'm not gonna get into my political views, but if anything, I'm pretty much the opposite of what you're saying in the comments.
Hey, boxing is politics, and they bring politics into it. BT's not bringing his politics.
I'm not bringing politics into it, but just to be clear, that last word of your sentence, I am very, very far from that. So we're gonna leave it at that. Timothy Grant, I respect your opinion. He should fight them and show the boxing community. I agree. And let's see. Let's just go through some more comments, and then what's up, champ? Boxing Now, what's up, champ? Boxing Now, one of the best channels out there. Got a lot of good compilation videos. He says Kovalev is going to gas early.
Wow. Is he saying because of the clause? What's going on, or he just thinks he's too old to hit
gas early? That's what it is. Boxing, I'll let you know. Let you know what it is. Okay. Jami Khan Box says if Canelo was a rapper, his name would be Lil Hydration Class. Lil Hydration Class in the building.
That's crazy, but true. I like that one.
That's what it is. So look, listen, we've been ranting about this fight for about 40 minutes. I actually wanted to, just real quickly before we move on to the next part of the show, I wanted to talk about the rest of the card just some of the things you want to highlight. So we're gonna go back to that woman's fight.
Okay.
And I know a lot of you guys may not want to hear about that, but look, and I get it because truthfully speaking, when I first started covering boxing here on YouTube, I tried to cover women's boxing and I got really bored of it real quickly. So I don't really go out of my way to recover it. But this is a fight. This is one of the very few fights in women's boxing that's worth anything because these girls, I mean, they legitimately do not like each other. Denise Estrada and Marlene Esparza.
As long back as way back when the WBC convention happened here in Florida, right? How long was that? Like a while back, right? I'm saying they've been hitting each other for like what, 6 years, 7 years? Both.
I mean, as far as on YouTube, I've seen the first time I saw Marlene hit on Denise Estrada on YouTube videos that's been documented was 2016.
Wow.
Stylistically, it's a good fight too. Like Denise Estrada, she has kind of like that. Like, I mean, we're not going to confuse her with Roy Jones Jr., but the way she moves, her being a reflex fighter, she's very like Roy Jones Jr. esque. And I'm not saying she's as good as Roy Jones. So don't mince my words in the comment.
Right.
But she kind of has that style. She tries to imitate him, and that's how she fights. He punches from all kinds of weird angles. That's Denise Estrada. And you know what? She's pretty fine too. Shout out to Denise Estrada. I keep telling my dad, I said, let me catch up my life in order, and it's be some problems.
For Marlene Esparza, my son was telling me earlier, she's a much bigger fighter, Olympic gold medalist, right?
I don't know Olympic medalist. She represented Team USA in the Olympics. Very good amateur.
A bigger woman. What my son was telling me when they come.
She's a bigger, national woman, but Denise Estrada has gotten better over the years. She's more active. She has higher output. I really think this is Denise Estrada's time to shine when she's fighting on a big card against one of her arch rivals. And like my man Eric Rosas said in the comments, this fight, the fact that it's 3-minute rounds, because a lot of times, and this is not just with boxing, I'm not gonna get political here, but a lot of times women say they want equality,
right?
But only when it's convenient.
You're gonna find out tomorrow how
much. Only when it's convenient.
I mean, I get it. They want to be what
like Clarissa Shields will say, I should get equal pay, equal TV time. So she's saying she should get the same as Anthony Joshua, but she put up Anthony Joshua numbers. She not even fighting 3-minute rounds. But see, if these girls, I'm not saying that they should get paid equal, but if they want to whine and moan about not getting more money, then you know what? They might have more of a legitimate claim because of the fact that they're actually going through the process of fighting 3-minute rounds. Now they've still got to gain the fans and the interest.
And I'll tell you what, I like that a lot because now the actual women boxers will get a taste of what men got to go through each round for the 3 minutes and how hard it is to train and see how good they really are.
Yeah.
So this is like I'm gonna say a test drive.
Test in the waters,
in the water for them, and I wish them the best. And hopefully it's good for them, and hopefully, but at least they'll get a feeling of what it's like to fight for 3 minutes.
Absolutely. Should be a really, really good fight, and it's one of the only few fights in women's boxing that I think is truly, truly worth getting excited for. To be honest,
people have been wanting this fight for like the longest, though.
Yeah. My man Puato's 916 low viewer shot.
Oh, she's a beast.
He said Amanda Serrano.
You can say, you know what? Want to fight? Want to say that? Amanda and Katie Taylor.
She was saying,
and Taylor's fighting this weekend too. On the matchroom has a card coming up. Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty sure match tomorrow. Yeah, I'll check it out. But,
I saw that. I saw a clip of her earlier. Yeah.
I mean, either whenever they fight, it's gonna be a great fight. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. That's gonna be a great fight.
Bum City says that Delphine Pursoon would have definitely destroyed Katie Taylor in a 3-minute fight.
Wow. Yeah.
You watched that fight?
Yeah.
That was the one she got to get.
Yeah, that one.
She was giving it a hand.
I thought that Delphine won that fight. To be honest with you, but sometimes you get that one gift, that one time pass, and that was the one for Katie Taylor. So if they fight again, it's gonna be a great fight. If they ever fight again,
it's gonna be class. It's gonna be class. Mm-hmm. Before we continue to move on, I want to let you guys know, because now we're in the month of November. All right, I want to let you know that December the 4th, True School Sports goes to the UK. I will be in the UK December the 4th. Should be a great time. I got plans to go to London, Liverpool, Manchester, Wales, Leicester, Birmingham. I'm gonna be going everywhere. I'm not even sure how long I'm gonna be there. It could be a month, it could be 3 months, it could be half a year. We don't know, but I will be out there. So if you're in the UK area and you want to meet up with your boy BC, let me know in the comments, and or better yet, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, email me. leave a comment in the video. We can definitely make something happen because I really want to get a good feel for what's going on in the UK, and it'd be great to meet with some of my UK subscribers while I'm out there.
Sure.
So just want to throw that quick reminder there because now we're only 34 days away. Only 34 days away. We're waiting all year for this, pretty much. So it should be fun. Man, Michael Ryan Pitts. What's up, champ? What's up, Michael?
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please.
Top of the food chain. Shout out to Michael Ryan Pitts. Yeah. Last one says, True School. Do you still got that Joe Calzaghe interview? Don't let that slip, bro. Man is a G. You did right.
Yeah.
That's still on. I try to message him when I'm there. That's still a thing. Yeah, Joe Calzaghe thing is still a thing. So I'll definitely make sure to I'll be sure to definitely have my ducks in a row and get that one done for you guys.
And how about Echo Falls? You have one with him too?
Tyann Booth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got one with Tyann Booth. I'm talking to Tyann Booth here and there, so we should be.
Quite a few.
I got a couple lined up. I might have a couple more lined up because not to get too off topic, but like in Miami, where we live, Isaac Chamberlain. Many of you guys may remember Isaac Chamberlain, who fought Lawrence Coley. He's actually been training here, and I met him a week ago today, actually about last Friday. I met him, and we've been pretty much talking left and right, and we're actually working on like a video vlog thing for him. So be on the lookout for that. But he's probably gonna help me get some interviews on there too. So big shout out to Isaac Chamberlain. He'll be fighting again. He's returning to the ring for the first time in a year. He's fighting. He told me supposedly on November 23rd, potentially with on the Deontay Wilder Ortiz undercard.
Wow.
So should be a big thing for him when he comes back. Last one asked me a question. He says, "You got one with Tyann Booth?" Yeah, I messaged him actually, and he said he'd be down for it. So definitely gonna be that's actually the one. My dad keeps asking me which one. Everybody keeps asking me, BT, what's interview in the UK are you looking most forward to? Because I got about 4 or 5 lined up. That's the one I'm looking most forward to. Actually, there's the Tyann Booth.
That one in I think Kalaz, right? Kalaz was the one the two biggest favorite ones, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Toby Bartlett says, my 3-minute rounds, my ex-wife could fight for days straight. BT, I love the UK. We're great here. We got to pressure Eddie Hearn to get us some fight. I agree. We should pressure him. I'm going to be blowing up on Instagram very soon.
Good guy.
And yeah, for sure. So yeah, if any of you out there want to meet up with me, trust me, when I'm there, you're going to know. Like I got my shit ready. I got my Marlins little beanie.
He's ready.
I got my Marlins beanie ready to go.
He got everything ready.
I got my little coat right here with the little chinchilla.
It's cold over there.
You're gonna see. I'm gonna be like this. Look, I'm gonna have my coat on right. I'm like this. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm like this. Look, I'm gonna look crazy. When you see me in the UK, look, I'm probably gonna look something like this. Where's the damn sleeve at? Look, I'm in the UK. I'm gonna look something like this. I'm gonna have this shit on. Look. I'm from South Florida. I'm from Daniel Beach.
Can you guys tell he's a tourist when you go over there?
Look, I'm from South Florida, so when I go to the UK, I'm gonna look something like this. When I'm in the UK, I'm gonna look like one of those rappers in the videos.
You ready?
So when you see me there, I'll look something like this. But it should be fun. I might just stay this way for the rest of the life.
Yeah. Eskimo look.
Got the Eskimo look. But yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we look forward to guys supporting him out there.
Last one asks, make sure you ask Calzaghe about his sheep. It sounds crazy, but he will love it. Trust me. I'll take your word for it. I'm going to ask him about his sheep.
His sheep?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, what fights we have on that undercard tomorrow? We have
Dono and Ryan Garcia.
Let's talk about that one because that's the one I know you're very excited for. That's the one you've been talking to me all day about.
Yeah.
Today, I'm not, to be honest with you, I think it's good for Ryan Garcia because he really hasn't fought a live body yet. But
let me test it, you think?
I mean, he could be. Romero Duno might be that guy. I know Romero Duno just from watching him a little bit. He's got good punching power. He's very motivated. Okay. It's a chance for Ryan Garcia to really
prove himself.
Yeah, just prove himself. What do you think? Because you've been hearing about this fight.
I think this fight's going to be great. I think for both fighters, sometimes in boxing that happened. Ryan Garcia was initially trying to fight, but didn't work out, so they finally called Donald in and didn't want to have this fight for long. I think Ryan Garcia going to have the speed, skill, and the power, and Donald's just going to have to. I think it's a little slower. But in order for him to win this fight, he's going to be slow, and he's going to have to go in and try to punch and keep moving. If not, Ryan Garcia will probably put him out.
Absolutely. Okay. This is the last question we're gonna ask, and then I'm actually gonna give you guys. There's 21 here, so if any of you want, listen, if any of you want to jump on this on the live and talk some boxing with your boy BT and my pops, I'm gonna give you guys opportunity after we go through this next one. So if you want to join, drop in the comments. Just say, hey, I'd like to join, or let me talk to you guys, or something like that. Just say something in the comments about wanting to come on here.
Going on with us. Love to talk boxing.
Okay, now what's his name? Puazos asks Jaron Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. That's a barn, bro. That is a great fight.
Wow.
Those are two of the best young American welterweight prospects. I like to see it. I would like to see
That'd be a great fight. Probably in Philly, too. I imagine Philadelphia.
Or Dallas, because that's where Virgil's from.
Yeah, I mean, both of those fighters are. It's hard to say. I like Enos, but I also like Virgil.
Who do you like more?
It's tough. I'm gonna have to go. I like Ortiz more. I like Virgil more.
Why do you like Virgil more?
I just think they're both good fighters. They're both skilled. They both have power. I just think that I don't know. I'm with my gut. I like Virgil a lot more. The way he fights, the way he comes in there. He's willing to take any fighter, go on in there, and he goes and gets the job done. But at the same time, Enos is the same way. Enos comes in there quick, moves, flashy, comes in there and knocks people out too. So both of them are great fighters. I just like Ortiz a lot better.
There you go. So look, I'm gonna open it up for you guys. If anybody wants to come on here and talk boxing, here we go. Here's the link. All you gotta do, all you fine folks gotta do is click this link. If anybody wants to join, you click that link right there, and I'll buzz you in, and you can come talk boxing.
That's it. Join us in the conversation. We love it. The more the merrier, they say.
That's right. See, Toby said, what's man Toby saying? He's saying, cold and rainy this time of year. LOL, bet you get a cold while you're over here. Is Dad gonna be going live on his own while you're gone?
I'm gonna try to do some. We're gonna coordinate something, but we haven't decided yet. But we'll come up with some game plan. I'll talk to him. We'll get everything done. And if I have to go live and do live shows, you guys be there to support me. Support.
I like. Yeah, I might. I'm probably still gonna go live while I'm there. I'll use this and I might buzz you in.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna lie. I like John Ennis more than I like Virgil Ortiz.
Me and him always
very accurate, athletic, crafty fighter. You know, seems to have skills out the ass. Like I truly believe that Jaron Ennis is going to be the next great American welterweight.
But you know, Virgil's not too far behind either.
Yeah, he is, but I don't know. Jaron Ennis has that something about him. He has got that. It's the X factor to him.
Right.
I can't. You know, sometimes you see a fighter and you can say like that guy's gonna be great. Like to me, he has that. He's got that. To me. Gabe Batista, shout out to my main man, 50 grand. Gabe Batista. What's Gabe Batista saying? He said Cove is throwing it for sure.
That's what he said.
He missed the weight on the first attempt.
Oh wow.
And rehydration clause. This is a joke. Gabe Batista. Big shout out to Gabe Batista. He's letting y'all have it. All right. And I'm gonna agree with him, man. I like Kovalev. I think he's a true fighter. I think he's always one way to fight the best. But man, it hurts. It hurts, man, when one of your favorite fighters starts pulling some bullshit or starts going along with the bullshit.
Oh my God! So he actually thinks throwing in or he can side money to throw the fight?
Yeah, man, it's a retirement fight. It's a retirement plan fight. That's what I think. Straight up, retirement plan fight.
Yeah, Taylor's fighting Saturday, man.
Hold on, we got Ronald. Look, Ronald's here.
Hey, Ronald, what's going on?
What's up, Ronald?
Hey, what's going on? I hear you.
Okay. What's up, man? How you doing, True School Sport?
I'm doing good, man. Good to talk to you.
That's what's up, y'all. I've been following you for like maybe 2 years now.
I know, man. I've been seeing you in the comments just popping off.
Well, you know, that's how I talk, bro. I'm in Vermont, yo. So up here, it's like, all I do is like go to work and then I talk boxing, bro.
I feel you. Where do you live?
Vermont.
Vermont.
Vermont, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's nice up here, bro.
You like it?
Bro. I love it up here. I've been up here like since 2000 and what's the year that the 911 the building blew up.
Oh wow, okay. So you've been up there for a minute. Yeah, I used to live in New England for a bit. I used to live in New England for a bit myself. I used to live in New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, New Hampshire is nice. I like going to what's that, Hampton Beach there or whatever? That's
Yeah,
nice
Hampton
too.
Beach. Yeah. I've been out there a couple times. I used to
That
live
water
in
cold
Nashua.
as hell though. That water cold as hell though.
What? This is that time. I just got back a year ago from New Hampshire, and believe me, so it was time for me to go before they could spell the letters go. I was already on the plane.
Yo,
It
I just
was
want to
cold,
say
man.
salute to your pops, man. I just want to say salute to your pops and you, man. I like the fact that you guys got a camaraderie, man. Like, and y'all
Yeah.
talk boxing, man. I appreciate you, man. You know?
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, and yeah, I love my dad. He's been there thick and thin, and we enjoy talking boxing, and it's been great because for a while, like you say you've been watching for like 2 years. Like for a while, you may have noticed he wasn't in my videos because he was up north. So when he got back, it was like the dopest thing in the world.
It's crazy, but I mean, it's good to have it. I respect to you, and I hope that you know I can give you the blessings to you and your family, and the things, whatever how they are, that they always be the same, and that you have the same type of relationship with all your family members, and just give you positive. That's all I can tell you. Well, that's one of the things I do with my son. No matter what, I try to keep that bond. And one of the most important things for us is boxing, believe it or not.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, man. That's the
Thank
thing.
you,
Like,
man. Thank you.
we talk about boxing, we disagree, but at the same token, like, you still got to live your life and you still got to be happy in your own being. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Respect. Yes, yes, sir.
absolutely. Because at the end of the day, like when I turn this camera off and I go to sleep, like I gotta be happy with who I am, and vice versa. When we're not arguing, you gotta be happy with what's going on in your life.
I like the fact is that you go to fights, yo, True School, and you like get content, man, and you talk to people. I appreciate that about you because you bring stuff to me that I don't get to see unless I come to your channel. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what I appreciate the most.
Absolutely. I'm hoping to go to like I said earlier, I'm going to the UK in about a month. So hopefully we go to some fights while we're out there because I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I get to see your perspective from like how your stance is on boxing because I know you. You know what I mean? I know you from like being over here, but I get to see how you vibe or how you deal with what's going on over there. And that's the content to me. You know what I mean? And I just look at it like, well, damn, I'm getting to learn something new about Americans over there.
Right.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that what I like about my son, he keeps it real. He don't try to sugarcoat or try to be superficial about anything. And that's what I like about his content, myself as his father. Not to try to kiss his butt or nothing, but that's what I like about him. He keeps it real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feel about this Kovalev fight though?
Oh man, yo, I got Kovalev losing by the 9th round stoppage, but I think he's gonna get knocked down. I think Canelo's gonna get knocked down, like maybe like in the early rounds. That's what I'm thinking. It's like you gotta think about it. Like Ward got knocked down, like, and he it wasn't a flash knockdown. He got knocked the fuck down because Kovalev hit hard. If Canelo don't weave enough, yo, dog, he getting slept. But at the same token, if he weather that storm, I got a feeling that Canelo's gonna like just like hit him to the body, and he's gonna be just too elusive. Like after like Kovalev like slow down.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Kovalev always start out fast. I feel like Kovalev always start out fast.
Yeah, normally he does, and like probably like in the if Canelo is gonna break him down and stop him, it'll probably be like in the middle to later rounds. Because like even when he fought Anthony Yard had that one, I think the 7th round where he hurt him to the body, and it looked like he was gonna get Kovalev out of there for a second.
Yeah. I was on a roof, like doing a roof job, and I was listening to that fight on a channel that I follow. And man, I swear to God, man, I thought Yarde was doing good, but then I realized that Kovalev like had his number after a while. You know.
Yeah. Well, part of the reason why Yard looked so bad in that fight was because number one, he's too like muscle bound, and like his trainer Tunde Ajayi, he's got all this motivational stuff that he says when the fights aren't going on, and then when the fight was going on, he was quiet in the corner. He gave him no instructions.
Yeah, I peeped that. Yup.
So I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know what's going on with that situation, but yeah, going back to the Canelo Kovalev thing, man. Like the whole rehydration clause, like thing is it's really messed up, bro. Really messed up. I was hoping this was gonna be somewhat of an even fight.
So did he really like put the clause in like he can't be 10 pounds overweight?
Yeah, the clause is that he cannot rehydrate above 185 pounds.
Crazy.
Well, that's not bad though. I think Kovalev can do that.
He might. The thing is, the thing that kind of makes it fishy is that, like, Kovalev, he normally weighs around, like, he hasn't weighed below 185 on fight night since like 2013.
Yeah, I kind of
So
feel like he was gonna be like 190. I was thinking he was gonna be like 190, but
even his team, I saw an article where Canelo's team was saying, like, yeah, we thought he was like 190 or 195, so we put the clause in.
yeah, Kovalev good at that. He the A side, bro. Like, we gotta really think about it. Like, Kovalev ain't really that popular. We know he's a great boxer, but like Canelo is like the cash cow. Like, you know what I mean? He's the one who's gonna bring the Mexicans out. Like, that's just my opinion.
Oh
Yeah,
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 for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Kovalev's known, like, in the little bubble of boxing fans. We know he's a great, like you said, we know he's a great fighter, but you can't ask the average Joe Blow who Kovalev is, and they're not gonna know who he is.
Exactly.
I mean, even for Canelo, like, a lot of people might not know his name in America, but enough Mexicans know his name that buy pay-per-views to where it matters.
Yeah, he was on that underground crap, man. Like, before he fought Floyd, how you gonna have 40 fights and you like you 40 fights in and then you get to fight Floyd? Like, I know Floyd like boosted him up, like having him on his undercard. Like, Canelo was like fighting the right people in Mexico, and those people like hit hard and they got hard heads. Like, he was learning a lot. Like, I feel like he learned a lot of experience from hitting people. Cause he fight other, like, remember when what's his name? Mijo was fighting the Mexican dude and he got like slept and he got beat up real bad by the dude who was underground. Like, those Mexicans be fighting over there, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man. I mean,
at it, yo.
he turned pro at like 15. He turned pro 15. He was fighting Glenn at 15. So it's a different way of living out there as far as when you turn pro and you move up the ranks.
Exactly. You know. Yo, that's my call, yo. I just wanted to say what's up, man, and give you a shout out because I respect it.
I appreciate it, Ronald. Hopefully, one of these, when you have some more time, we can have you on again.
God bless.
I think he's gone. All right, Ronald.
Thank you, Ronald.
That's my main man, Ronald. So shout out to Ronald. But yeah, if any of you guys want to come on here, I'll let you come on here if you want to speak, talk boxing. Now's your chance. So there's the link. All right. I don't care if you're from the UK. I don't care if you're from America. There's the link. If you want to talk, we can definitely talk. But getting back to some more comments here because this Kovalev Canelo thing, man, this is a big deal. First of all, this is a big. I mean, without all of this, the fight was big. The fight was big without all this. But now with this, the fight is like it's controversial. What did Floyd Mayweather say?
Yeah.
We want some mother loving controversy. This is America, so we got it. We got it, man.
It's crazy. Right before the fight, man. But, hey, I don't know what to say. I'm just like shocked still.
You're bamboozled.
Yeah.
You're speckled dork. That's even an adjective.
Yeah.
You're freaking confused. You're everything right now.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought that? Like you have to put some time into this, like to actually like come up with that. And like I said, like I was telling my son, I'm more or less defending Kovalev. If he even signed that, knew that was going to happen. He didn't come out and say something because he probably didn't want to look at the bad one, crying about that. So he just left it alone. But for Canelo to have a track record from all the fighters he had, that's a big thing.
We got what's his name? Al the Pal. Shout out to Al the Pal. He has Ryan Garcia or Romero. Who you going with that? Romero or Ryan?
I'm going to take Ryan. I think Ryan with his speed and power. Well, I'll do the slow counter punching.
Listen, just to be different, I'm gonna say F Ryan Garcia. Right? I'm gonna go Romero Duno. I don't think he's gonna win, but I'm gonna go Romero Duno.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah,
why not?
I mean, I think the real fight. That's a different topic that you want to see Garcia fight is your boy
Rolly.
That's
my guy, Orlando Romero.
And Rolly's got some power in him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of him, but he got some power.
He gets tonight. He fought. I didn't get a chance to watch this fight, but I saw on Twitter talking about it. Rolly fought some guy tonight, and he knocked him out in the first round. Wow! So that's another win for Rolly. So, he's coming up to the ranks. So big shout out to Rolly, Rolando Romero. Doing it somewhat big. I don't want to say big yet because he hasn't fought anybody, but we anticipate that at some point he'll be doing it big.
But he does. He's been calling out Garcia for like the longest time. Gotta give him that much,
Yeah. See, my man over here asked, was that in the contract? Listen, we don't know for sure. There's no way that neither myself or my dad can prove it was in the contract. But you gotta just.
But if you got somebody reputable like Dan Rafael, what's his name now? Report from ESPN.
No, but what he's asking is,
Yeah.
basically what he's asking is, do you think Kovalev had prior knowledge of this rehydration clause when he signed the contract? That's what he's asking.
I don't think so. But at the same token, if he did,
I do.
You do?
I do.
You
want to know why I do?
Why?
I'll tell you why I think. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I think Kovalev had this knew about it, because number one, listen, you're not gonna offer somebody that much money and not tell them this was in the contract. They probably had to add that in there to get him to fight. You know,
some point.
I'm saying they had to pay.
So you're saying that the initial contract. When he signed the contract,
he
read it
verbatim. Okay, and I don't put it past Golden Boy, because Golden Boy is extremely fishy. I have very little respect for how they are ran, and I have no problem telling them that to their faces.
Right.
I haven't seen it.
Right.
Hopefully, God, I hope that day comes one day.
Right.
But yeah, man, like, why wouldn't they let them know in the contract? Obviously. And the thing is, too, it's not like they're new to doing this. You know, they did it with Floyd, they did it with Lara, they did it with Rocky Fielding, they did it with Jacob. So if they did it for them, why wouldn't they do it for Kovalev? Obviously, you can say, well, like, they didn't do it for him because, you know, he's a light heavyweight. But
I get it, because as I was being on, there was, you know, it was like he's trying to get advantage over the A side.
Correct.
And so this is the way that Canelo can justify that. But me personally, yes, it had to be in the contract somewhere along the line. And like I was telling my son, if it was in the contract, which my son says it was, Kovalev didn't say nothing about it because he didn't want to feel like he wanted to make excuses for the fight, the fight. But Canelo, knowing that he was in a disadvantage, to put all the other fighters behind that, and makes me more mad that WBC came with a franchise belt. So supposedly the franchise fighter can go wherever he wants to go and fight whoever he wants to fight. And even with that, he's still trying to put his opponents to a disadvantage. So how much do you really believe in your skills because any fighter being clean?
Yeah, absolutely. What I want to ask you, what I want to kind of highlight right now and talk about is this. So even without all this, there's already enough suspicion because Canelo gets the Vegas treatment, he gets special treatment. I want to see who they bring in for the judges, because for me, I'm fully expecting the normal suspects: Adeline Bird, Julie Letterman, Steve Weisfeld, Dave Moretti. These are the people that I'm expecting to see tomorrow. Okay, and should I see even two of these four names, I'm going to know that if Kovalev does not knock this fool out, that Canelo's gonna win. You know what's gonna happen when Canelo wins? The propaganda, the media, they're gonna say. He fights everybody. This guy's a warrior. He's not afraid of anybody. He is the pound for pound. They are going to be shoving this down our throats. They're not going to say nothing.
They're not going to say about his history or his backtrack of all the catch. There was the catch weight of all the other fighters. They're never going to say that.
Yeah.
They're just going to say that he's the best fighter in the world because he won 2 weight classes and he did this and that. But they were not going to tell him what he did last minute.
Absolutely. Let's see. Al the Pal says, I feel like Burchell and Sosa is going to go harder tomorrow. You know what, Al the Pal? I'm very happy you brought that up because that fight, honestly, like with this fight and just all the attention it's getting, I almost forget that there's other cards on the model. We have Katie Taylor fighting tomorrow. She's fighting. You showed it to me. It was Katie Taylor's fighting tomorrow. Anthony Cross having his last fight. That's the UK card tomorrow.
The matchroom.
In the matchroom card tomorrow. But then you brought up a great fight. I love that fight. That's going to be an all-out war. And on any other day, we are going to be doing a live for that fight.
Yeah.
You know, because when we talk about Miguel Burchell, we're talking about one of the best offensive fighters in boxing.
Yeah.
Defensively, maybe a bit of a different story, but one of the best offensive fighters in the sport of boxing. And Sosa's always been known to be a tough fighter himself.
It'll be a good fight.
You might listen, my main man Al the Pal. You might be honest with the champ because that's gonna be
that's gonna be fire there. But I think Burchell's gonna win.
Oh, I'm so happy that he brought this up. My main man Enrique Luna, and big shout out to Enrique Luna. Enrique Luna has always been in my comment section.
Showing love. That like button, guys.
Shout out to Enrique Luna. But Evander Holyfield, my main man Eliezer Evan Holyfield, making his debut tomorrow.
Oh my God!
This has been a
big shout out to Holyfield and his son, and wish him the best. And this channel, everything. My son hang out with both of them. I thank them both and wish them the best for his son.
This has been a long time to make because I had the honor and the blessing to meet Eliezer 3 years ago. He came to South Florida. He did some training at the Heavyweight Factory, and he just very skilled boxer, really fast hands. He looks like his dad. He moves like his dad. And I know you don't want to compare him to his dad because those are huge ass shoes to fill.
And what's funny about it, his father had nothing to do with him choosing boxing. That's what's crazy. He actually decided to do it himself, to try himself, and I guess out of all his sons, this is like the most quiet, cynical, quiet on the side kid that he had. That he Holyfield probably thought that was the last one. He thought would turn out to be a good fighter. Yeah. So I wish him the best, and in his profession, and that's gonna be right there.
It's gonna be right there for the whole ride.
We're gonna pull for him because BT, that's like your Ryan man too.
Who, Holyfield?
Yeah, man.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah,
that is my guy.
Besides him and Bo, you guys are like all best friends.
I would call
I'm not saying like that.
Friends,
saying
we get along. We get along. There's respect. Like I can literally pull up in front. I could pull up to Holyfield and Bo in the middle of the conversation, put my camera on, and they'll be comfortable talking on camera. They know I'm not gonna. They trust me. I trust, and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, the respect the game. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Rob Dick Long. He says salute BT and Pops. So some guy named Barack Obama, funnily enough, stop spreading false words in the comments. He made a claim that Errol Spence had a stroke is in critical condition. He's saying TMZ reported it. He did. Send a link. Because I just typed his name on Twitter and I didn't see anything about no damn Errol Spence in critical condition. So
thank you, Rob Dick Long for giving us props. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So look, anybody out there that wants to join and just talk boxing
and chime in,
right, there is a link. All you gotta do is click it, and you will be here, and you can talk to us face to face.
Today we're gonna be here.
Today we're gonna be here.
Midnight.
And it's midnight. So
yeah,
technically, today and today, so
live,
live later.
Yeah.
Holyfield's son, is he hot? All right, Barack. Well, how you do this on here? Where's my phone at? Look at this.
Oh, mine.
No, I got my phone. Hold on. We're gonna straighten this out real quick. All right. Where you at? Bam. All right. There you go, Brock. You're out of the office. All right. Now, it is worth noting, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know. We're still live on here. This is we're also gonna be live 2 times next week for live fight reactions. We'll be live for the World Box Super Series final, which is gonna feature the monster Naoya Inoue taking on Nonito Donaire.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a blast. We'll be live for that. And then 2 days later, the one he's really excited for that he can't stop talking about, we got the KSI versus Logan Paul live fight reaction. Now look, I wasn't gonna do it. So listen, I wasn't gonna do the KSI Logan Paul live fight reaction, but I gotta do it. As for one, unlike the first fight, on this one there's actually legitimate boxing on the undercard.
That's crazy, but true, yeah.
And listen, they say boxing is a business, life is a business. I'm gonna get views for that. So we're gonna
be
do
there
that.
for that. Yeah, we'll be there for that. Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's funny. Just to touch on that fight a little bit, with Logan Paul and KSI. In the on Logan Paul's team, there's 2 people that I know very well on that team. There was Shannon Briggs, who's training Logan Paul.
That's crazy.
And then you got Shannon's amateur coach, Milton LaCroix, who I used to see all the time at Flacco's gym.
Wow.
That's where you train his fighters.
Small world.
Small world.
Wow.
So
that'd be a great live also.
Absolutely. Let me see. But yeah, should be a good fight tomorrow. I'm just really excited for it. Guess who just disliked the video? Probably Barack. He didn't want no smoke. I'm watching the UFC fights. Yeah, enjoy them. Yeah.
Whatever you like.
We were out here watching. We were watching basketball.
Yeah.
We watched the Celtics versus the Knicks. And the Celtics supporting cast along by Second Walker playing like absolute dookie until Jason Tatum actually did something. But Kemba had a good game and they won, so shout out to them. And then we watched the Lakers and Mavs for a bit. And LeBron.
And then this breaking news, you just like, let's time in on this.
That's right. Trayvon Long, what's up, champ? And Ronald asked me about the Logan Paul KSI first fight. I didn't listen. I didn't watch the first fight. To be honest with you, I didn't watch the first fight. I heard it was a draw. I heard it could have won either way. I'm like, just to be blunt with you guys, because I don't want to bullshit anybody. I'm going to do that live just because I want some views.
I just want some views. People are really interested in. People are interested. Guys call them out, and they actually have great views. And I mean, Eddie and Hearn, when we came to promote and sign all these people, want to get involved with it. You know, it's got to be good.
They just need to get on, they just need to get on their knees and thank the lucky stars that I'm not the undercard.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good. It's good. People like it, and it calls attention, and for whatever case may be. So good topic.
Let's see. We got Kovalev look like something's wrong. Well, Kale, I don't know say his name, Hansen. First of all, yeah, he was. I mean, they put in a rehydration clause. She was a pound overweight, and yeah, I mean, something's definitely wrong with this fight. And that clause is not really getting me or anybody else too encouraged about the fight tomorrow.
Well, we know whatever's going to happen.
I mean, truthfully, the main reason I'm turning it is just to see if my wife wins. My wife is fighting them up.
That's the biggest.
Yeah, Sinisa Estrada's fighting. That's my wife, so that's why I'm here.
We want to see how the women do in 3 minutes. Wow.
I'm gonna have to block Mr. Trayvon. I can't unsee what I just saw. I don't even want to tell you what I just saw. But anyway, I might have to start giving y'all some wrenches. The judges and refs fights.
Sick. That's good. When they played him up.
It's showing too. It's sick.
Yo,
it's sick.
You gotta have more respect for yourself.
It's
whatever.
Sick.
We'll talk. We'll continue.
I don't know why you want to show me that. You should be wanting to show. I mean, if you want to show someone that, go show a girl that you like or something.
Exactly.
She might like it and she might return the favor.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know why you're showing me that. Because I can't do shit for you. I ain't got nothing but good conversation.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, anyways, next.
Let's go to next. So yeah, listen, anybody here who wants to talk boxing, once again, I will leave the comment. I'll leave the link. You know, I'm not.
We get laugh at this stuff sometimes.
This shit is too funny.
But yeah, fools wasting their time.
What's his name? Kale. I wanted to know, BWA versus Canelo. How does it play out?
Oh wow.
I'll tell you how it plays out. We get excited once the contract is signed, and Canelo puts that rehydration clause in. He says, and then he says, I fight for glory. I fight for the belt. I fight for it. I'm the best. I fear nobody in this sport.
I'll be honest with you. If they were to fight, BWA will probably beat Canelo's ass. Sorry to tell you.
Beat his ass? You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You think he'll beat him like he stole something?
What? Beat him like never before. If Kovalev doesn't do it tomorrow, he will. I mean, the way he had the last fight, wow. I mean, I'm talking about people that blocked out. Yeah.
Right now, I'm saying.
Man, got some crazy comments in there. People just like either they're alone, they got nothing better to do. But anyway, we're talking about.
Oh, we got Ronald coming back here. What's up, Ronald?
Yo, man, that's crazy, yo. These people come in the chat, yo, and they be tripping me out, yo. And then people wonder why, like, people get mad at me, like, or people think that I'm like just biased or like I'm like all for a certain cause. I hate to see people not respect boxing, bro. It's a sport that we love and we like to talk about. But then when you hear all this crazy stuff, it just makes you think, are they like really like hating because we talk boxing? Like, I like your channel, bro. And it's like, but when I go to certain channels, I just see like the crazy people, yo. It trips me out, bro.
Yeah, they're all over. They're just looking for attention.
You're talking about like people like that are kind of like, I guess, racist or whatnot.
This dude seemed weird, bro. It's like he coming here like talking about something that ain't even on the topic. Like,
yeah. I mean, these people are just lonely people that they got nothing better to do, honestly. And the best way to do is just ignore them and block them out.
Yeah, man.
Yo, you know, I don't know how these UK people roll, yo. Like, I respect the UK, but like, I feel like there's a lot coming from over there. That's just like them not wanting a certain fights to happen. It's like they got an agenda to keep us from, like, you know who I am, True Schools. I wanted to see good matchups, and it's like it's not racist what we talking about. Like we just talking about like certain matchups. But then you
Yeah,
got these
yeah.
people that come in and like they talk crazy and it's distracting. Like, I don't like blocking people. I like talking to
Either.
people.
It's too time consuming.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
And
And your pop's on the phone and I'm gonna leave it alone. But I just had to come in, yo, because that shit tripped me out when I see shit like that. Because
yeah,
we
it's
just
crazy,
want to
man.
talk about matchups, bro.
We're with you on that.
Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that, Ronald.
Yo, man, I'm always share your video. I share your videos to the people that I know. They might
Oh
not be
wow,
in the
appreciate
chat,
that.
Appreciate
but
that.
that's
Much
how
love.
much I respect you and and what you talk about. We might not agree every day, but I
No,
respect you. You see what I'm saying?
that's all. That's all that truly matters. Like, who cares if we agree? Like, we're men, so as men, you're not gonna agree on everything. As long as there's that respect, we're good.
Exactly. It's Friday night. I'm sitting at home. I'm about to start watching the fights again. Like I'm sitting here talking to people on live and sitting here trying to communicate because we just want to make sure that certain matchups happen. That's all I care about. Is what
Yeah.
I think in my head that's positive, not negative,
Yeah.
positive. You know
That's
what I
it,
mean?
man. Positivity is the name of the game, and the way this world is, we need all the positivity. So thank you, Ronald.
Yes, sir. Nah, y'all. Peace, y'all.
All right,
Peace out. God
Ronald.
bless.
There he is again. That's our main man,
Yeah.
Ronald Finkley,
Respect to him.
coming on here talking boxing, talking the real man. Because look, a lot of times I mean, we see a lot of for lack of a better term, we see a lot of fuckery going on. Particularly not just in boxing, but I want to this dude. I want to see what you think about this, Dad. So part of the reason why I started covering boxing was because I noticed that people who cover the sport of boxing are not doing a very good job. And I wanted, when I started True School Sports, I wanted to be a good ambassador for the sport of boxing. I didn't set up to be the biggest channel, but if it wound up exploding, which, to a point it has. I'm not a big channel, but, I've got some views.
Right.
I want anybody who came into contact with my channel to have a greater respect for the sport of boxing. And what do you think about that? Like, do you think part of the reason why a lot of fights don't happen is because the media maybe doesn't do a good job of covering the sport, or they give fighters certain leeway that they don't give other
I think
fighters?
a lot of it, just like anything else, the media controls a lot of things. The mentality they put out there, what they're thinking behind closed doors, they put it out whatever. What they want people to see, and how they want their channel, the newsroom channel, or whatever it may be. The media always controls the mentality and the thinking of what the views are, and affects the whole world completely. So I think, and going into boxing. Me personally, I think it's been a blessing for all these other fans to see how you bring out the truth about boxing, and you respect the sport, respect the boxers, but you don't respect other lies and all the dark side of boxing.
Well, the thing is, I think a lot of times people don't know how to separate, because I've always said there's boxing the sport, which I love and I think everybody loves, and boxing the sport is the reason why we have movies, and boxing is what it is. It's one of the best things in the world, and it's one of the most purest, noble sports in the world. Boxing the sport, but then there's boxing the business,
right?
And the boxing the business is something I hate, like the most. It'll make you hate it. You spend enough time on it, it'll make you hate it. Which is why, like, me and you have talked. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but like, I have aspirations of getting into the boxing business in my own way, and I'm reluctant to get into the boxing business because I know what I'm getting into.
Yeah,
like I counted the cost.
And believe it or not, it's just like the outside. It's a
cutthroat
business. You see, like, people, like, literally, it's the world. People smiling in your face and telling you all this stuff, and then behind the back they're throwing knives, shooting guns at you, and you don't even know it. So to have somebody like True School Sports and come out here and say things the way he sees it, whether people agree with it or not, it gives another viewpoint in another light to how really the sport of boxing really is.
That's it, man.
And just like the name says, True School Sports, nothing but the truth here.
That's it.
Ain't no hiding it the way it is. You might not like it, but we'll just let you know how it is. You gotta respect that. Fuck it, man.
BT, Rob Long, I'm just gonna talk about it. Why not? Because I had nothing to lose talking about it. Nobody's in your mind on this. Rob Long says, BT, you should get into boxing as a promoter. Well, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that, because me and my dad have been having this discussion with amongst ourselves for, what is it, half a year now. Actually, I've really been talking to my dad about this for half for half a year.
Yeah.
But I'm actually thinking about becoming a boxing manager myself because there's a fighter. I'm not gonna say his name, but there's a fighter. He's a talented fighter. He's pretty much been on the shelf. Like he's been shelved. But he's very good in the weight class. Like he's very good in the weight class. And this fighter approached me. He talked to me one night because he had a video that he wanted me to remove from my channel. So I removed it for him. It was no problem. And he said that, hey, like if you ever decide to get into boxing management, you have a fighter in me.
That was how long ago?
That was 6 months ago. And this fighter just hit me up like a week ago, and he was like, "Yo, are you ready yet? Like, let's get the show on the road." So don't be surprised. I'm letting the 19 of you here know. Like, don't be surprised next year if at some point you see me managing a fighter.
Yeah, I mean,
leave it at that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of it. I tell my son that people see how you really are. You keep things in black and white. You don't try to sugarcoat anything. So I think the boxers see that through you in the way you do things. And much respect to you, son.
There you go. There you go, Ronald. I just made you a moderator, so I gave you a wrench.
Thank you. We need that.
I want to go back up because there was a comment that I missed that I want to actually address. I just saw it. Where is it? I want to disregard your guys' comments. But Rob Big Long also asked me. He asked me quite simply, BT, is the rumor that Danny Garcia ducking the Pacquiao fight, is it true? Now, I just did a video about this because Danny Garcia was saying that Manny Pacquiao is using his name for clout. When Manny Pacquiao can go to the Philippines, take a piss in the porta potty, and that'll get more views and more notoriety than any big fight Danny Garcia's ever been involved in. Because Manny Pacquiao is that big. He is a icon, a world icon, a global icon, and he transcends boxing. Now, as far as him ducking the fight, there's no way of me proving that, so I'm not going to say that he is ducking the fight. But what I will say is that I don't think Danny Garcia, like, he gets criticism, Danny Garcia, but I don't see him as the kind of fighter to duck fights. Now, I do believe that fight might happen next year because with the way everything's shaking out, like, there's no Errol Spence fight.
Right.
At least we don't think there's going to be Errol Spence fight in the first quarter next year. Do you think Sean Porter's going to fight Pacquiao early next year? I don't think so. So you'll be led to believe that probably the two most logical options are Danny and Mikey Garcia. And I wouldn't mind seeing the Danny Garcia Pacquiao fight. Stylistically, it's one of the fights I've wanted to see for a very long time. So that's what it is. What is the best boxing movie other than Rocky?
For me,
what's your favorite boxing movie?
Because I'm a big fan of Mickey Ward and I'm from Massachusetts, Lowell, Massachusetts. I like that one by the fighter by who's the star?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg,
absolutely.
Lowell, Massachusetts. That's my favorite movie. That's my son about the other one.
Well, before I say my favorite movie, you actually have a connection to that movie because when you were a young boy and you used to box, because you tell him, you tell a story better than I can. What was your boxing career like?
Well, I could have gone to. I was young. I used to go to it's called Romado's Gym in Massachusetts. It still exists today.
So you boxed there,
and I boxed there when I was young, very young. I was going to go to Boston Garden and actually get involved. I never went. I changed my mind or whatever.
You changed your mind, or was it your?
Yeah.
It was your foster mother.
Yeah, my foster mother didn't allow me to go. She was very
So my dad had a very strict foster mother.
Yeah.
And she would never let him do a lot. I don't know how she let you box. I remember Grandma Gilly. Grandma Gilly was strict. She was a hard ass.
So I went. I went and did. I went and got involved with that, and that's how I've seen the story. Mickey. A matter of fact, I have his jersey from
T-shirt. Fighting Man. Big shout out to Fighting Man.
Yeah, fight to them. So if you guys want to go buy some T-shirts with your favorite boxers or whatever, go to Fighting Mad and get yourself the shirts. But I mean, I like Mickey Rourke a lot. He's still alive, and one of his greatest fights was with Gotti, Arturo Gardner. God bless him, rest his soul. And that's been a trilogy, one of the greatest fights out from Massachusetts from Mickey Rourke, the Irishman. So yeah.
Yeah, so there you have it. He my dad used to box at Romalo's boxing gym. Was the gym they used in the movie The Fighter, Mickey Ward, for the Mickey Ward movie. My favorite boxing movie personally, and it's not even close. Like, I don't think there's a boxing, like, for me, there's no boxing movie that is better than this movie. My favorite boxing movie is Cinderella Man. You ever seen it?
No.
Russell Crowe. It's the story about James J. Braddock,
Okay.
heavyweight in the 1920s.
Wow.
Took place during the Great
I
Depression.
can see that. Yeah.
James J. Braddock was like he was a fighter that he had hand problems, and he was kind of like a tough. I don't know if I'm a journeyman, but kind of like a gatekeeper.
Right.
And he stepped in to fight Max Baer,
Okay.
who was one of the most fearsome heavyweights at that time, and he was a big underdog. Like it was one of the biggest heavyweight upsets in history. I'm thinking, I don't remember if he stopped him or he outboxed him, but he beat Maxwell Baer.
When did that take place? What?
1920 during the Great Depression.
Wow.
Yeah, and he actually beat Maxwell Baer, become the linear heavyweight champion.
Wow.
And, the movie, just the acting, the way it's produced, it just evoked so much emotion. So for me, my top 3 favorite boxing movies of all time in chronological order. Okay, Cinderella Man is 1, Rocky IV is 2,
okay,
and The Great White Hype is 3.
Wow, so that's your favorite.
My favorite boxing movies of all time, no doubt about
it. And he knows history. I take him to some gyms, and some of the trainers have been around back in the day. They be asking some crazy questions, and Brendan's on top of it most of the time. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, there's still a lot I don't know about.
I mean, he dropped knowledge on me, and I'm supposed to know.
Yeah.
So respect.
Yeah, you guys named some great movies in the comments. Raging Bull was good. I thought that was a good film. Town. Yes, Triple J. He knows. Cinderella Man's a fantastic movie.
Oh, so you
gotta see that. One of these days, I'm gonna sit you down
YouTube,
and we're gonna watch Cinderella Man and we'll make a video about it because you need to see Cinderella Man.
Wow.
Do you like Creed or Southpaw? And before we get to that comment, let me just say, acknowledge comment again, Ronald.
Thank you
Shout
again,
out
Ronald.
to you, man.
God bless.
Good look over the True School Pops UK Stand Up. Yes, UK Stand Up. Thank you, Ronald, for chiming in as well and providing some great commentary to the live. Thank you. Did you like Creed or Southpaw? I loved Creed. Well, Southpaw, I didn't get a chance to finish watching it. I watched about like 75% of the movie. I liked it. It was solid from what I saw. But as far as Creed, I thought both Creeds were exceptional. Especially the first one had Tony Bellew. You know, in Creed, the first one, just about have you seen Creed? Have you seen either one of the Creed movies?
I know Tony Bellew played a part. Yeah,
and the first one, Tony Bellew was the bad guy. He was pretty Ricky Conlon. And there's actually a scene where they fight at Goodison Park in the movie.
Oh, for Everton.
Everton plays.
You guys don't know he's a big soccer fan. Everton.
Big Everton supporter. Yeah. So, yeah. To answer your question, yeah, I thought Creed was an exceptional film. He said, "What? No, Raging Bull. No, Raging Bull was good, but for me, I liked Cinderella Man.
Oh, that was a good. I'm going to try to talk about.
I liked Cinderella Man. I liked Rocky IV, and the Great White Hype is actually like what's funny is the Great White Hype is actually it's a pretty bad movie.
Yeah,
like it's actually a bad movie, but it's hilarious. It's just a funny movie.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
Somebody asked you about
Ronald actually said, Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis was an epic fight, and that it was. It was such an epic fight. That fight to me was everything right about boxing. It was everything right about the sport of boxing. You had two fighters undefeated, putting on the line, putting the belts on the line. They both believed they could win, and when the fight was over, regardless of what either man thought about the decision, there was just respect.
Yeah,
just respect all around.
And I mean, my son was telling me for like the longest time, we agree on this, that Josh Taylor is going to be the man. I have Prograis. I love Prograis, and I still respect him. And good luck to Josh Taylor. Got to give him respect. I mean, Prograis damaged his eye, and that man still took it and still got the belt. He did it in the World Boxing Series, and Josh Tayller, and he did it again against Prograis. So respect him to his name. It was an epic fight. Yes, it was.
Massive respect.
Yeah.
3 ninjas. I don't know what you mean by 3 ninjas. You need to explain that comment to me.
3 ninjas over. 3 ninja movie.
I was talking to Regis Prograis last night. He was mad. What were you talking to him, Ronald? You were talking to him on Instagram Live, or you talked to him?
On the live show.
I'm sure he was mad. I mean,
of course. I mean, but
The Boxer with Daniel Day-Lewis is such an underrated movie. I never seen the movie. You seen the movie?
No, but I remember Daniel Day-Lewis played in one.
I gotta watch that one. One fight I gotta watch because it's my wife's favorite movie. Sinisa Estrada, her favorite boxing movie is
Yo, this is who he wishes to get married to. Sinisa, don't get it twisted. He's not married to her yet. He's working on that. We're supposed to go to what? Ice cream or pizza? We're gonna joke around before. Joke around with her.
No, I haven't joked. I haven't made that joke yet.
No, you do. Oh,
She said her. Sneak, listen, for those of you who don't know,
interviewed her.
Sinisa Estrada said her ideal date was pizza and air hockey. So I told my dad when I go to LA, we're gonna go do pizza and air hockey. But I'll have to make a note of that one. I felt Regis didn't stay away enough to. I feel Regis didn't stay away enough to be busy concentrating on the body.
I think Josh Taylor just played his plan to a T. He actually maintained the distance and kept jabbing, coming in and doing the fight the way he did, and that's why Regis couldn't get in. He in the first few rounds, Regis was getting in, doing this, doing that to Taylor. But once Taylor figured it out in the later rounds, it was a cakewalk for not a cakewalk, but it was over for Progress to win, and it was too late because Taylor just dominated and figured out how to fight the fight.
That's why I asked your dad about Three Ninjas. I said, "Yo, dad." That's why I said, "Ask your dad about Three Ninjas." What is the Three Ninjas thing?
I don't have no.
I'm lost.
Yeah,
I'm lost on that one, champ. You might need to elaborate on that one.
Yeah.
Paul says, "Manos de." Yeah, there was a Roberto Duran movie. Have you seen it?
Oh, I didn't. He came out with one. Yeah, that was too long. I didn't get to see it. I did make a post on that movie.
On Instagram.
I mean, on the True School Instagram. I didn't get to see the movie, but I imagine it had to be quite great. He's one of the best welterweights that fought in this game. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Bum City says, Taylor, pound for pound, #1 in the UK. Not Taylor Smith is only being an injured George Groves. You know what?
Wow.
I'm gonna agree with you. You damn right.
Wow.
Josh Taylor, pound for pound, #1 in the UK.
Facts.
And he might be #1 in your hearts very soon. But not. I'll just aside. He's definitely to me the best fighter in the UK. I don't want to get carried away like giving him praise that maybe he doesn't deserve. But I was telling you that like he kind of reminds me.
Yeah.
His style reminds me a bit in some ways of Joe Calzaghe. I don't know if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments. Does Josh Taylor in any way remind you of Joe Calzaghe? I could be wrong, but like he kind of reminds me of like a Joe Calzaghe with more punching power.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that he was influenced by Joe Calzaghe.
Right. Talking about the Three Ninjas movies. I don't remember so long ago. 90s.
It was a kid's movie from the early 90s.
Yeah, probably. I didn't see it, but I could just right now. Talking about the movie is crazy. Three Ninjas.
The Three Ninjas.
Yeah. But this is, right here. You got to give credit to Taylor. Taylor won the World Boxing Series, and then that. Yeah.
A main man, Eric Stewart. Eric's been watching this channel for years.
What's going on, Eric?
What's going on, brother? In the pops? How you living, Eric? Good to see you. How you feeling, man? Like you missed most of the live where we talked about the rehydration clause with Kovalev and Canelo, but I would like to get your take, Eric. What do you make of this? Because it's a bunch of bullshit, malarkey, and we're not really too fond of what's going on.
We're not. I mean, to me, it's just like a shocker. But I mean, and I didn't know that Canelo had a big history of actually setting up his own clauses for a lot of fighters that he fought. So how much credit do you really want to give him for his resume?
Boy, if Taylor wants to test himself by a young lion like Jerron and instead fight, I think he beats Ramirez easy. You better than me, Ronald, because I'm not so sure he beats Ramirez easy. But if he did, that would really go a long way with me.
I mean, Ramirez is a tough cat in that ring, and he attacks and he goes forward and he's very aggressive.
But that's the fight I want to see next. Hopefully, Ramirez can get past Victor Postal next.
Yeah,
we can get that fight next.
Either of those. Yep. And or Ramirez. Good fight for Taylor.
That's right. Regis stock went up even after losing. It just shows that we in the UK respect fighters as long as they give their all fairly. Regis versus Taylor. Masvidal versus come on. UFC now. Darren Till.
Yeah, Tillman. Yeah. Tillman. I like Tillman. UFC.
Darren Till.
Yeah,
he's from Liverpool.
Oh, why are you?
No, I didn't say he was a fan of him. I say he's from the city.
Okay.
I don't know who he likes.
I would just imagine.
I mean, hopefully he supports Everton if he has any sense. But Tank Davis says he wants to fight Josh Taylor. And I just dropped the video on this recently. I just dropped the second installment of the Gervonta Davis witness protection program. He don't want no smoke with Josh Taylor. It's all smoke and mirrors. Okay, it's all smoke and mirrors. We know he don't want to fight him because listen, his mentor is Floyd Mayweather. And what was one of Floyd's favorite things? Do you know? You don't want to say?
I know you said about him.
In life, it's all about timing. And the timing of those comments, was so fitting because you didn't call him out before. You didn't mention him before. I'm not even sure you even knew who Josh Taylor was before he won. But all of a sudden, this guy wins the World Boxing Super Series. He's getting some clout. He's getting some acclaim. And now you want to call him out. So you don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke, Tank. And listen, you're fighting Yukioris Gamboa next. So that right there says everything we need to know. And I think Bum Six said it best when Gervonta Davis, the pound #1 fighter in clout chasing. I mean, he's gonna go in there, he's gonna call out Josh Taylor, he's gonna say, yeah, I think I'm one of the best fighters ever. I think I could be the pound for pound #1. Like, he don't really speak too much and like, I'm not trying to make fun of Tank because I like Tank and I think he's very fun to watch, and I think he's gonna do great for boxing as he continues moving his career. But Gervonta Davis, I mean, he needs to go read some books, man. He needs to read some books. Yeah. What do you think?
I agree with you 100%. I mean, he can't.
He sound punched though. He sound punched though. He's my age.
1 and 2, he never when Mayweather's around, Mayweather's around after a fight, he can't even talk.
Did you see the video where he was like, "Now Tank, who do you rank as pound for pound #1?"
You know Floyd. Floyd's gonna rub it into people's faces because yeah. But I mean, yeah, he's got to step up to the plate and fight some real dudes up here. The true competition. When it's gonna happen, hopefully it won't be past when the guys are past their prime.
Facts. Now I do want to say this, guys. Okay, I do want to say this. Right now here in South Florida, it's currently 12:55 a.m. I'm still gonna be on for about maybe 20, 30 minutes or so. But I want to let you guys know that I am gonna go live before the Kovalev fight.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking before then. If y'all want to jump on then, you can jump on then. I know it's kind of late. Maybe y'all had a long day at work.
Right.
It's all good. But I'm gonna be live probably 2 or 3 times today. It's gonna be, a day just chock full of
boxing. Yeah,
and boxing. So
all day long.
Yeah.
We enjoy it. So yeah, so just be prepared. We'll be here.
Just be prepared. What do you make of Tank versus Gamboa, Dad?
I think that's just a joke. Like, to be honest with you. That's like, I don't know, man. What kills me the most is that Tank is very talented. He can actually fight the top fighters in his division.
Fight Gamboa.
And
former world champion.
And they keep going to a gumball machine and just getting these gumball fighters.
That's kind of respect.
I mean, Gamboa is good. Like I said, he's good. The average, good. But he's not the top of the line. And right now, where Tank is at in his prime, is we need to fight the top fighters so he can make that legacy, make that resume count. And I don't know how much longer they're just going to keep dragging him on. I mean, he could have other fighters to fight. I mean,
okay, so like, assuming that he beats, which he should, assuming that he just beats in Washington, bro, what should Tank do next?
I like to see Tank. I mean, this has been going on back and forth, but I don't know if he's going to move up, down, or whatever he's going to do. I'd like to see him fight Lomachenko.
That's what you want to see?
I would like to see him fight Lomachenko and see what he does with Lomachenko. I think a lot of people still want to see that fight. They want to see what it's all about. And I think at the same time, Lomachenko needs to step up to the plate too. That's just my own opinion. I mean, I think we'll see that fight. You guys chime in and let me know what you guys think.
Which plate? Which plate he's stepping up to?
I think that he should fight Lomachenko and see. Been wanting to see that fight for how long now? I don't know who else. Because no matter who we throw out there, Mayweather's going to come up with some excuse or something. And
how about Farmer? What do you think about that whole
Farmer?
That fight that doesn't intrigue you anymore?
No, Farmer and Tank. You talking about?
Yeah, why not?
No, I can't see that.
Yeah.
I mean, Farmer's quick, this and that, but I think that the power that this guy Tank has, he'll beat him cold. I'd rather see him fight Lomachenko. That's my opinion.
Okay, Ronald Pinkley says, Cabbage Patch Kid, Tank Davis, he's gonna be mad that I said that.
He probably is. Maybe he's watching now. I gotta do something.
I mean, listen, he get mad he wants. Listen, I got a whole segment of him being. Did you see the episode 2 of the Deontay Davis protection program I just dropped on the
No,
channel? You didn't see it?
I don't know. If
It was a video where I was talking about Taylor and Tank Davis.
Yes, I seen that.
Yeah. Because you know, me and my boy Alex, we did a video about that in April.
Yeah.
Because even way back in April, they were talking about him fighting Gamboa. So that's when I said, you know what? If he fights Gamboa, he's in the protection program.
What is Gamboa rated? Are you getting the rankings right now?
Let's look.
I mean, what's Gamboa?
I just know off rip. I mean, he fought that Castellanos guy. Let's take a quick look at this box right, Gamboa. Yuri Ortiz.
Yeah. What's going on?
And I remember when he was, man, it's so sad too, because there was a point in time where Gamboa was that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was supposed to be that guy, and then 50 Cent.
He's a Cabbage Patch Kid.
50 Cent came and ruined his career.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what and Tank needs to realize, he's young now. This is where he needs to fight the top fighters. Mayweather knows that, but Mayweather, for some reason, not put him out there.
Okay, so look, his last 4 fights. This is Gamboa. All right, so he's actually won his last. He's on a 4-fight. So this is what they're gonna say. They're gonna say he's in a 4-fight winning streak. His last fight he fought in July of this year. He actually stopped Ramon Martinez. So that shows you how much Ramon Martinez has fallen off. He stopped promoting Ramon Martinez. Good win for him. Outboxed Jason Sosa to a majority decision win. I thought Sosa won that fight.
Okay.
Slightly outboxed Alexis Reyes to majority decision. And then he got stopped on Cinco de Mayo 2017 by Robinson Castellanos 23-12.
Yeah.
So that just shows you right there where he's at as a fighter.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's boxing, and on the night, if he's motivated
and he wants it,
and he really wants it, and he Tank Davis is not. He got 2 arms, 2 legs like everybody else.
That's true.
So he punched him in the mouth the right way, in the right time. You never know. He could end the hype train real quickly.
Yeah. But the problem is he's never going to get. Tank is a very gifted fighter, but he's never going to get the respect he deserves.
How gifted he is?
Oh, I think he's very gifted. He's got power, got quickness, he's got speed, he got everything in him. But I don't know why Mayweather's playing witness protection. How much time he's protecting this guy? And that's why I have a problem with the Mayweather promotion. Oh, what did Brother call him?
Bitch ass nigga. he said, living a bitch ass nigga too.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
He ain't on my
He ain't on my team.
He ain't on my team. That's here's another one. I mean, how much longer is he the only fighter that Mayweather has? Is that why they continue to hold on to him?
Correct.
I mean, I know a lot of promoters do that. They try to hold on to that, but at some point, you got to fight the big dogs in the division to prove where your worth is at.
Correct. Puazzo's asked a question. He wants a fantasy fight. Prime Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Naoya at 118.
Oh shoot!
So he's basically What do you think?
That'd be a great fight, but I like Rigo.
You like Rigo?
Yes, I like Rigo. I was told Rigo.
Boy, he ain't got nothing for him.
Here we go.
He ain't got nothing for him. Why are you saying that?
I just like Rigo when he was prime and
So Rigo
right now, I know he's been dominating, but I'm not gonna say recently, but he's been getting better and better as time going on. Whereas Rigo's been going down there, but if the prime,
I'm talking about the prime.
I will still take. I think he'll give him a good fight. I like Cuban fighters. Maybe I'm biased about that. I'm not Cuban. I'm Puerto Rican. But all the respect, I do like the monster. Also, I really do like the monster. But I like Rigo.
I think Anoya would stop his ass.
This be I think
Anoya would stop his ass. He's too chinny. First of all, he's too chinny. I think as good as he is and as soundy as he was defensively,
when he was good, when he was
he's still good. When he was good,
I'm not talking about. I know I'm not talking about his prime. I'm talking about. I know he's always been. I mean, dominating now and everything. I'm saying Rigo Rigo's not the same fighter that he was a couple of years ago. Yeah. So I mean, he's skillful to fight, make money, whatever. It's not the same. But when he was fighting up there and it was dominating his weight class, a tough fight. It would be a tough fight. I would think Rigo. I will still stick with Rigo. But I think
Anoya would sleep his ass. That's what I think.
In seconds?
Not seconds, but like I think Anoya would sleep him.
Like how
many rounds?
Speaking, yeah.
10.
And it goes to the last round? Wow,
no,
that's good.
12-round fight, 10-round.
Okay.
He's sleeping his ass.
So you still giving him respect enough, legal enough respect for the last time?
Now, if you say if you say Inoue versus prime Romo Gonzalez.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Let's go, champ. I remember we should talk about that fight before you tell me this. Is like the first that was coming up, and whatever you would tell me. This is the fight that Chocolate does have, but I know he's ducked him when he should have fought him. He moved up a weight class.
So yeah, right? This is like Romo Gonzalez called out Inoue on Christmas of 2014, and he said before Inoue fought, because if you remember, Inoue was at 108 pounds,
right?
He jumped up to 115. Right. Romo Gonzalez was fighting at 112, and he jumped up to 115 to fight Omar Narvaez. So Roman was like, okay. Roman came out the week of their fight and said, I want to fight the winner of that fight.
I remember,
and the fight never happened.
I remember one time, I forgot what fight was it that Chocolate was fighting, and literally, it was at the fight.
I was there. I saw Inoue. I saw him.
Yeah, remember that?
I walked right by him in the Gonzalez stand.
I remember that, and I was like, okay, they're gonna fight, and then you tell me, oh no, Inoue went some other way, some other route. I said, please, man, that fight never got done. But I would have to pick Chocolate if that was a fantasy fight.
Yeah. Let's see what Hawker Mustang has to say. Hawker says, I think Regis would smoke Tank Davis. What do you think? Now you don't rate program. First he was the man.
My boy.
Now he took the loss, but you think Tank is that special?
I think Tank is a special talent, but I'll still stick with Regis as my boy. But if Tank doesn't fight legitimate fighters, he's not going to get the same respectability as other boxers. So I have to go with you on that one. Hawker Mustang. I think progress would be with Tank. Tank sounds punch drunk already. You know. But I mean, that doesn't mean you can't take away from the skills he has. No. I just think that I don't know why he believes so much in Mayweather. He doesn't realize it's holding him back.
He's the one, bro. He's the one. The one. Eric Stewart, my main man, he says, I'm not really a Canelo fan, and like Pacquiao, I truly believe he's been juicing most of his career. Wow. And Tank should be focusing on fighting Lomachenko before it's too late now.
Thank you, Eric. I agree with you on that one. I've been saying that.
You think Pacquiao's juicing? You think Pacquiao's steroids?
No, I'm talking about the Lomachenko and Tank fight. I agree with that 100%. I'm not really a Canelo fan, and like Pacquiao, I truly believe he's been juicing. But he's talking about Canelo.
Yeah, but he's also saying Pacquiao has been juicing too.
You bring it. I mean, this goes back to
that's his opinion, though.
Yeah,
Eric's not alone on that.
Yeah, Mayweather.
A lot of people think Pacquiao's been juicing.
I mean, I'm not going to say that.
I don't think
I don't see him like that, but I mean, everybody's been saying that back the Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather been called him out on something like that before. But I mean, to be fair, as far as Tank and Lomachenko, that's the fight I want to see.
Absolutely. Hopefully it happens. I'm gonna agree with you on that, Eric, because he's been winning protection for too long.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Put the fights out to the fans.
I mean, it's ridiculous what Al Heyman is doing to some of these fighters. He's putting them win protection and moving them all to Atlanta. So, Wilder lives in Atlanta. Jacob lives in Atlanta. Tank just said it recently. He lives in Atlanta.
Wow.
And it's making me kind of worried because, like, over the last week, I've become decent friends with Isaac Chamberlain. Yeah. Who's training here in Miami.
Yeah.
Me and him are working on this vlog right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get him live to do a Q&A before he goes.
All I want to
I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him. If he's gonna go win his protection and move to Atlanta too.
All I want to know is if all the PBC fighters that sign with Al Heyman, is there something in a clause in the contract they gotta say thank you, Al Heyman? And what's funny, some of these boxers don't even get to see Al Heyman.
What's funny, I was just gonna bring it up. So I actually interviewed Isaac, and you guys will see it soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on the editing and stuff right now, but I interviewed Isaac Chamberlain because he just signed Al Heyman, and I asked him, I'm like, yo, and I asked him this on camera. I said, yo, is Al Heyman even real?
Yeah.
And he laughed, and then I asked him seriously. I was like, well, have you talked to Al Heyman? And he's like, no, I haven't talked to Al Heyman. I've only talked to assistant Sylvia.
Well, I told my son it's just like I don't know if I'm going way back when Charlie's Angels. They never seen their true boss. They always talk to a speaker, and that's all you heard was a voice. Is Al Heyman the same way? And my father says, does he even exist? How do you know?
I'm trying to figure that out because the fighters can't even tell me much about him.
They just say thank you.
They say thank you, and that check clears.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next comment. Rob Big Long says, you should do a live stream every Friday night. I think I should do a live stream every Friday night. I might.
I mean, that's good to talk about boxing before the weekend fights or whatever. It's really good. Keep everybody going.
Yeah, fine, man, bro. Yeah, fine.
So that's a good idea.
Yeah,
got some exactly like
Isaac Chamberlain be like, yeah, fine, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Bum City says, I'd support Tank if he either A, fought better comp, or B, kept his head down and learned his craft without acting like he's a superstar and wouldn't even fight Tevin Farmer. Yeah, man, that's ridiculous. And the sad part is he would smoke Tevin Farmer. I don't know why they keep him with Tevin Farmer. And I just said in my recent video about Tank Davis, the way that Josh Taylor thinks is gonna play out is after his fight with Gamboa ends and he stops Gamboa, whatever. He's gonna say Josh Taylor might reach out to him to negotiate, and then they're gonna price themselves out. And he's gonna say, well, he gotta understand that I'm the A side, that I'm the cash cow of the division. That's what he's gonna say, and the fight won't happen.
Brainwash.
Because he I don't know if you saw him. He fought. What was the card that happened last week? There was a Showtime card that happened last week, right?
Yeah.
What card did we do live last week?
It was just recent too. We did.
He was live on some card. Lubin versus Gallimore.
Yeah.
They interviewed him for Lubin versus Gallimore fight, and he was already talking away. He's like, I'm the cash, because for his first fight, he was announcing his fight for Gamboa. He's like, I'm the cash cow of the division, and they gotta understand that.
Yeah,
I'm the A side. So it is what it is, man. And we're supposed to believe that he wants fights. We know he don't want that smoke. He don't want this.
It's not gonna happen until way past his time.
Gamboa was never the same after that beatdown from Terrence Crawford. He wasn't.
He woke up real quick.
He really wasn't.
Crawford proved back then, and that's another guy that didn't. I mean, not to change the story, but Crawford did. People put respect to his name and fight that guy. Fight him. But he's not getting a lot of fights he should be getting. Crawford.
Because he crossed out the street. I hate him the Showtime the Fox. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what the PBC Ultimates are gonna say. Going on to the next one. Here's a good one. Buatsos 916 says, who do you have? A prime Roy Jones Jr. versus prime Andre Ward?
I'm taking Roy Jones. I'm old school. I'm taking Roy Jones. His quickness, his main generalship when he was boxing. I mean, Ward is good, but I don't think he could.
So you think he beat Andre Ward?
Yes, I think he will beat Andre.
So
SOG.
Do you think he'd have an answer for Andre Ward's 3-punch low blow combination?
Yeah, he won't be able to hit him too fast. There's a lot.
Nah, all jokes aside, I think that'd be a good fight because Andre does have a bit of Roy in his skill set. Yeah. But I would favor Roy Jones Jr. You gotta look at like Roy, right? Roy fought guys like, he moved up from 160. I believe it was 160, or it might have been 154. He moved up a weight class or 2 weight classes to fight James Toney.
Wow.
And James Toney was one of the smartest fighters to ever live, right? And he was able to go up there and handle James Toney pretty soundly. So
you can see that.
I know you can't use the triangle theory, but in order for Ward to beat a Roy Jones Jr., he'd have to outthink Roy Jones Jr. And I don't see him being able to outthink a prime Roy Jones Jr. But so I will go a Roy Jones Jr. I don't think he's stopping Ward, but I think he's outboxing him. So give me the Roy Jones UD. Canelo better win tomorrow. Fuck everything else. He has to solidify at 160. He has to solidify.
Canelo better win tomorrow.
Fuck everything else. He has to
solidify 160. All Canelo's gonna win tomorrow. It's a big L on his side from Kovalev. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
He's a warrior. It's an Aztec warrior. How dare you talk about Canelo?
People be laughing at that.
I think Josh Taylor will make Tank Davis quit. They say no mas.
But what's gonna happen? Because Mayweather's gonna stop and throw a towel for him.
Like Eloise gonna come and he's gonna be like, "That's my fighter." Yeah. He's gonna go like this.
What's happening with Gary Russell? Nothing. You never heard about Gary Russell Jr.?
I haven't heard anything about Gary Russell. That's a guy Tank should be fighting.
That'd be good.
No, we don't hear Tank call him. Tank says Tank looks at the camera. This is him on Showtime last week. So this is a microphone, right? This is Tank on Showtime last week. He's like, got his chains on. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna be Tank here for a second. Hold on.
He's so crazy.
We're gonna play Tank Davis here for a second. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on, guys.
Hit that like
button. Put my coat on.
Hit that like button.
Put my coat on.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. Hold
You can,
on. Where's the sleeve at?
it's crazy.
This is Tank. This is Tank last week. Ready? This is Tank. This is Tank. This is Tank. He was like, "Yeah, we're looking at a big pay-per-view fight for
Crazy, man.
for 2020. I'm looking to fight Leo Santa Cruz, but these guys gotta understand that I'm the A side and I'm the cash cow of the division.
Yeah.
All that BS, man.
Gary Russell Gary Russell, he would say he wants more fights. I don't know if he's still with Al Heyman or not.
Listen, once you sign Al Heyman, you're Al Heyman for life.
You're a lifer?
All day.
Then what you say? Thank you, Al Heyman.
Thank you, Al Heyman. Let's see. Toby Barlow has a good question. Do you think he would have been held back as much if he had been managed by Eddie Hearn?
No, sir.
And why do you say that?
No, sir. That's one thing I will give Eddie Hearn. He keeps all his fighters active. I mean, the only discussion my son and I always talked about was with Joshua.
What about Joshua?
Joshua, you said he will put him in fights, but he's always that's a money cow. He's gonna take care of him and look out for him. But I don't think so. I think as far as a promoter, he's one of the most. I think he's one of the best promoters to actually keep all his fighters active.
Oh yeah, and what proof do you have besides? What proof do you have that besides Joshua? What has he done besides Joshua?
I mean, he's had.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a lot of fighters that signed with him that have come up. Look at Andre. Andre signed with him. Boo Boo Andre. Andre signed with him. He's had several fights. He still will get more fights. And for a while, he didn't have nothing with promotional company. I like Eddie Hearn, like I say, because he puts his fighters in. Even Farmer's been active with him too. You got him signed with, and he has very active. So I like when that's one thing I don't like about Al Heyman. I'm not taking that away from the boxers. That's what they choose to be promoted by. All respect to Al Heyman, PBC. Serious note. But I for some reason I don't know what it is with Al Heyman, but all his fighters are just like stalemate. They fight one fight or two fights a year, and that's it. Look at Eddie Hearns. I've seen him put all his fighters constantly on some fight cards, put them right away out there. So I have to give the edge to Eddie Hearns on that one.
Okay. Ronald Finkley says that Terry Farmer versus Tank is a good fight, and that a slick box can beat a power puncher.
Yeah, but if that power puncher gets to punch in like the example is different two fighters we're talking about. But if you look at Ron's Bomber, what's he? He only has one power punch. So if he gets that power punch in,
the thing is, I don't think Tank Davis is just a power punch though. Like I
think he's quick. I think
that's what we've seen because we haven't really like the one real fight he's ever had was Pedraza. Which, by the way, have you seen that fight?
Yeah, we actually watched it. Didn't we go live for that?
No, you were in New Hampshire when that fight happened. Pedraza, he fought.
Yeah.
That was
Puerto Rican.
That was undercard for Bobby Jack versus you were in New Hampshire. You weren't here.
But I've seen it here. I might have seen it.
You might have seen it like a rewatch.
Yeah.
That was the one fight, and like that was a fight where obviously Pedraza is not the best boxer in the world, but he's a solid fighter, world champion level fighter, and Tank looks sensational. Like I feel like Tank's one of those guys. The better the competition, the more he's gonna rise to the occasion. Particularly with the guys at his weight class. So
I mean,
I can see what you're saying, Ronald, but I've seen lesser fighters. Like for example, I saw Jonah Carroll when Farmer fought him have success against him just being a volume puncher with no power. He had success against him. I thought he probably won 4 or 5 rounds in that fight. So if you got Jonah Carroll having success, how about a guy like Tank who actually has punching power, who has boxing skills, who has a long average pedigree? Yeah. I respect your opinion, but to me that's an 80-20 fight.
Yeah. That's
an 80-20 fight. Gamboa is like an old sock that got stuck at the bottom of the washing machine. Damn right, Rob.
He got me on the I mean, honestly, how do you have a legacy or good resume when you fighting fighters like that? When Tank can be fighting better talented fighters. But then again, like I say, even with that Lomachenko thing, last time I wanted Lomachenko fight Tank, Lomachenko comes up with some crazy ass excuses when he fights. But I call him a diva sometimes.
Call him diva?
Yeah. What was that fight? He's 2 pounds. 2 pounds.
Yeah.
He won't go down 2 pounds, but he wants to come and see him.
Big shout out to my main man, Eric Stewart, for the super chat.
Thank you,
He
Eric.
says,
Appreciate it.
I really love and highly respect the bond you and your father have analyzing boxing. Much respect to both of you. Much respect to you, Eric. And you know, Eric's an interesting guy because Eric is a guy who I remember when he first started watching my channel, we used to have disagreements about everything. Like even on Facebook, we're friends on Facebook.
Wow.
We used to have disagreements about everything. He likes Ward and likes all these guys. Okay. Over the years, me, Eric and I. So big shout out to Eric.
I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, he's talking boxing, and I tell my son all the time, everybody is entitled to their opinion. It's not about always being right and wrong, but it's about enjoying the time that you have with your subscribers. Thank you.
Facts. Rob Dick Long says, Inoue wins. Puato says that Prime Rigo was schooling fools. Yep. And Inoue had good performances sometimes. His fights were really dull. Yeah, like he had that one fight against Ricardo Cordoba, which I thought was brutal to watch, hard on the eyes. Ronald Finley thinks that Rigo would kill Inoue. So you got different opinions here.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Here's a great question here from Puatos. Do you think Gamboa is more washed up than Carmelo Anthony?
Oh shit! I'll be honest with you. I think Gamboa is washed up and washed out. I think Carmelo Anthony just getting blackballed for whatever reason it may be. I think he's still got some skills to play for any team that could really use him right now.
What teams? I know this is off topic, but I'm a big basketball fan. What teams do you think could use Carmelo Anthony in the NBA?
Any young team that's coming up right now.
Don't tell me the Hornets. I'm a Hornet. Don't tell me the Hornets. He can stay the fuck away from my Hornets.
Listen, he can help a lot of teams. I'll just leave it like that.
I think he'd be a good addition for the Lakers.
I mean, yeah, that's been big.
Off the bench.
But I think for whatever reason may be, they're blackballing. The NBA's blackballing. I don't know what they don't like about him or whatever it is. But I was telling my son, what happens with a lot of athletes, whether it's basketball, football, boxing, whatever you want to call it, they get big-headed. Mm-hmm. And they sometimes think that they can beat the system and continue to beat the system when they're in their prime calling the shots. And then it's all of a sudden they get humble for whatever the reason may be. And they have no control about their careers anymore. So sometimes we should just appreciate when we do have a position with whatever the team it is and we're earning the money, we're doing everything right, and just don't be a big diva or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying Cameron is like that. I'm just saying whatever the case may be. Because now I bet he looks back on his career and he's like, damn, what did I do wrong to get to this point? It's something that either the commission doesn't agree with, that we don't know behind closed doors, or whatever it is. But Father Gamboa's been washed up.
Going back to Carmelo, though, I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Are you saying?
Anyway, just say the hell away from my Hornets. We got some good young players like Miles Bridges and PJ Washington and Dwayne Bacon, Malik Monk. Like, just let them guys develop. If we're gonna suck, we're gonna suck. But right now, we're actually playing all right. So that it is what it is there. I like Rigo right now over most of the top tier fighters in his weight class. But we won't see those fights because Rigo is a fighter most of these guys are staying away from. Rigo right now he's fighting at 118 or 122.
I don't know what.
I think he's at 122. I remember his last fight was against Julio Ceja, and I thought he got bailed out in that fight. Julio Ceja was putting it on him, and he hit him with some big shots. But I thought it was a premature stoppage.
Just like Canelo going up 2 weight classes, Rigo did that to fight Lomachenko. We gotta give respect to him for that. Yeah, he lost that fight, but the whole media made Loma feel like he's a great this and that, and he maybe Rigo wasn't in tune in that fight, but you gotta give him respect.
Nah, Rigo was never gonna beat Loma.
No, whether he was gonna beat him or not, you gotta respect that he took the risk to go up 2 weight classes to fight him.
Facts.
I mean, not like, and then on the other side of the coin, Loma's already crying over if he has to go down 2 weight class, or 2 pounds or 1 pound or whatever. So you gotta respect the fighter that does that. But speaking I'm not respecting. I've been hearing
rumors that Loma not interested in the Haney fight.
Ooh, Haney's been calling him out. But 2 months or 2 months ago,
the only one. Teofimo's
calling him out. Teofimo calling him out. So everybody been calling him out. At some point, he got to step up to the plate too. That's why my son, when I first heard him saying that he didn't want to fight based on 2 pounds, or didn't have a belt,
or even worse, he didn't want to fight a certain. I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say his name. I mean, but Lomachenko didn't want to fight a certain.
Oh yeah,
somebody.
He was too old
because he didn't want to be the old legend. Also, a big shout out to Fighting Mad. Go check Fighting Mad out for all your boxing apparel.
I mean, it's so true. So I mean,
they were an old legend and he didn't want to beat them. But then
that old legend still got quickness. Might not be the same.
We don't need to be hashtag because we talked about that enough here on True School Sports.
So Haney been calling him out. So it's not. I agree with you 100%.
Oh. Let me see. Al Heyman got more bones in his closet than Oscar does.
Hey, listen, I will give it to Al Heyman because I don't think Al Heyman will pull out this BS that Oscar's doing with Canelo. And Oscar's been knowing about this and for the longest, and he goes along with it. So much more respect to Al Heyman, much respect to his boxers.
Scott Eckstein. Shout out to Scott. I'm not really familiar with his name, but shout out to him. He said, why did they wait till today to release the rehydration clause to the world? This smells fishy. Listen, Scott, that's why we started this live in the first place. I am not sure why they waited till today, but there is a lot to dissect and digest. I mean, you got to ask the question, okay, well, did Kovalev get paid extra money to keep it on the hush-hush? Did he know about this going in?
Side money, you mean?
Yeah. Did he know about this going in? Is he throwing the fight? I mean, a lot of things need to be answered, and I think we're not going to really get those answers. And hopefully, somebody that's covering the fight tomorrow asks these questions.
And you were telling me now they have a different mentality for this fight now, right?
I mean, I don't know. Like I was excited for it. Now I'm just kind of just gonna sit back and enjoy. Like I'm still gonna. It's still Team Kovalev. I want Kovalev to win the fight.
Right.
I'm gonna stick in my pick because when I make a pick, I stick with it.
I got Kovalev,
but I'm just a little bit down about the fight. You know, I'm down about it because I truly wanted to see if a fight on the level.
And like you said initially when we got to this live, my son said he was so happy that Canelo was gonna do everything with no kind of clauses, no nothing. They was just gonna fight the fight. And then all of a sudden, Canelo takes his fishing rod, throws it into the ocean, and it smells real fishy. You're right.
Facts. Hold on. Yeah, man. It's just I don't know. It kind of just takes this thing out what was gonna be.
I think a lot of people in the boxing world got kind of shocked. I mean, except for Golden Boy, of course. But I mean, you know.
Oh no! I want to look up some Pops. Are you sipping on some whiskey on the rocks? What you sipping on, Pops?
I got Bacardi and Coca-Cola.
That's your drink for real?
Yeah, Bacardi and Coca-Cola right here. Bacardi. I'm from Puerto Rico. Rum. The Bacardi, white Bacardi rum. With some Coca-Cola ice and lemon in here. Yeah.
It's a shame I'm going to be in England when you're gone because it would have been great to have you on video making coquito.
Yeah, coquito. Coquito's like a version of nutmeg and rum. Drinking it mixed, but it's from Puerto Rico. Christmas time, big in the holidays.
Bum City stays off the bed. All right, Bum City. Thank you so much for joining me.
Bum City.
Thanks for the support.
Thank you for everything. Have a good night.
That's right. Puato says Sacramento Kings. That's probably where Melo can go be a help.
We were watching that game.
We were just watching this. Oh, we just watched my Hornets beat the crowd of the Sacramento Kings the other night.
They have no center or nothing. They have
no center. They can't shoot. Well, they can shoot, but against us they couldn't shoot for some strange reason.
Having
like 0-6.
Yeah,
horrible.
You're right, but I mean, does anybody know what the issue is with Canelo? What's going on here? Why are they doing that to him?
Oh,
he
should just go play in the big three.
Jackson was talking about it. What's his name? The retired Jackson. Steven Jackson came out and said, "There's obviously something not right here."
Yeah,
you know, but we don't know behind closed doors what's going on.
Better Rifle, what's up, champ?
What's up, Better Rifle?
Yeah, Rob. I know in Toronto. You know, y'all are straight Maple Leafs, Raptors, and Drake, pretty much.
But my son was didn't you tell me that Toronto might sign Camaro? You were saying something?
No, I said Toronto might sign Giannis because that was a big rumor that was spreading around today. So
hey, well, I'm not off the topic real quick, but I gotta say this because my son was telling me about this. I'm a big fan of King Kong Ortiz, and Bronx Obama was gonna fight him. But my son said he likes he sees King Kong very
okay. So look, I'll be honest with you guys. Anybody who's asked me about this Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder rematch, my predictions have been the same since then. I've been saying that I think Deontay Wilder is going to take Luis Ortiz and put him in the proverbial casket, bury his career, stop him within inside of 4 or 5 rounds.
Cuban missile.
But what I will say is this: he made a change to his team that I'm a very big fan of. I was not aware that he made this change to his team until before we got on live. Luis Ortiz has employed the services of strength and conditioning coach Larry Wade. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really put too much stock in strength and conditioning coaches because the majority of them are useless and they don't help you actually get stronger or better in the ring. But there are a handful of strength and conditioning coaches in boxing that are worth a damn. Guys like Tony Brady, guys like Alex Ariza, and also Larry Wade. Now, Larry Wade is probably one of the more underrated strength and conditioning coaches in boxing. He has worked a lot with Sean Porter and Caleb Plant. And, we're talking about Sean Porter. That's one of the most well-conditioned fighters in the sport. Yeah. And I've met Larry Wade. I've seen him with my own eyes, the work he does with Sean Porter in the gym. And he's a great conditioning coach. And that's who Ortiz is working with. Now, a strength and conditioning coach is not going to win you a fight. It's not going to win you a fight. But I think it's a good adjustment. And they could help Ortiz improve a little bit and maybe
to last a little longer.
And who knows what can happen at heavyweight boxing. So I'm not going to write him off as much.
And with that trainer,
but I'm still writing him off.
What's his name? What's his name? Larry
Wade
was saying that he's had champions in all the weight classes,
Caleb Plant,
except heavyweights. It's about time that somebody called to bring his number to do this. And to be honest, Chief seems motivated, looks good, and don't get me wrong. Braun Strowman looks like he's going to take his neck off as soon as that bell rings. And I hope it doesn't turn out that way because I'm a big fan of King Kong. But my son said that he's getting this retirement check.
That's right. Just like it might be Kovalev retirement check. And my man Robert Long said, I think the fight might be fixed and that Kovalev is going to take a dive. Oh, this might be like he might like hit with a body shot and then he might just.
But you always say, you know what kills me, brother? You always said that. You don't. What's your thing? I don't say things.
I don't say things the same.
Yeah, I don't. You always told me like. That's how you always say. It's always something fishy when Golden Boy's involved.
That's right. That's why I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why a big part of me wants Ryan Garcia to lose tomorrow because I don't want Ryan Garcia to become a star.
Right.
And I know that sounds kind of messed up because it sounds like I'm hating, and I'm not really hating on Garcia.
You're just saying because of Golden Boy being on it.
Because the more he wins, the bigger he gets, the more.
Well, I mean,
and he's already like, if we just look at Instagram numbers, he's like one of the most popular fighters in the sport.
Yeah, and what's funny is that De La Hoya. Before was throwing a lot of negativity on Ryan Garcia, and at one point Garcia was really adamant and wanted to leave Golden Boy, or it seems like he did, and then all of a sudden he did, they fished him back in. What being said, a CEO that you can't be trusted and constantly, talking on media about this and that, and doing this with your fighters, and then you try to put them in. How much trust you really have in them? And De La Hoya hasn't been like that. Even Canelo said that. Like when he lost that belt, the IBF belt, he also got vacated, whatever the cost was, because he was never informed that if we had a fight. I mean, how much does what's his name, De La Hoya? Where's his integrity? He doesn't have one.
Okay. Ronald says that we will learn a lot about Wilder this fight. Luis Ortiz is nobody's punk bitch.
There you go. Tell him, don't get me going, Ronald, because you're gonna get my blood hyped up. Yeah, I think that like I said, Ortiz, I'm a big fan of his, and I hope now with this trainer that my son was talking about, that he knows it helps him out and gives him an edge, and I think if Ortiz is gonna do it, he's gonna have to try to get him before the seventh round, or whatever that round was last fight that they fought. But right off the bat that Braun Strowman was coming to get him.
It'd be great if Ortiz won. He would just flip the whole heavyweight division upside its head.
That's what he said. He said that's what he's gonna do.
It'd be great. A lot. Listen, we were live here for Joshua Ruiz. That was one of the most exciting nights I've ever had on YouTube.
And not to change the topic, I'm talking about heavyweights. Ruiz and Joshua Ruiz got some power in the punches, man. I was watching him when he was working out.
Very quick and compact. Very.
Those are some powerful punches.
You see that they were soft when he knocked Anthony Joshua?
No, I'm not saying it. Just I know he lost. Supposedly he lost weight for this coming fight and got into shape, and he even helped a Samaritan that was broken down on the streets or whatever. But what I'm getting at is he got some powerful punches. Joshua will be ready for that. I'm picking Joshua, but I see Ruiz. I mean, some people are like you said, they don't have to be in the best shape, but they can come out and show you that gift they have. And I see those heavy punches from. I see him again coming at Joshua.
See who he's sparring? Do you see who he's sparring for this fight?
Joshua or Reese? Reese had a fight. What's his name?
Michael Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah,
Michael Hunter himself.
yeah.
So
So yeah.
he's getting some work. He looks good.
Yeah,
He looks fantastic.
And Ruiz came out and said, "I don't care who Josh was training with. Not the same as fight night when he gets in the ring with me." And those punches are real powerful.
Eric Stewart asks, "What do you guys think of Al Heyman taking over Canelo's career compared to the sloppy work that De La Hoya has been doing? I think it'd be over for Golden Boy."
You know what? I would love. I would love. I'm not a big fan of
Al Heyman
because he never keeps his fighters as active as I want him to. But one thing I will say, from all the fighters I see from him, he's gained that respect and he's treating them right from all the fighters that I've seen. So I would love that. I would love that, and that would turn the whole world upside down on De La Hoya and give him some humble pie.
To be fair, like, although this is a big fight, and I'm sure it'll do, like, I'm gonna say this pay-per-view probably does anywhere from 400,000 to 600,000 buys. I still think this pay-per-view lacks a little bit of a buzz, and I truly believe, like, if there was a Al Heyman involved, you would probably this would definitely be a much more hyped up fight, because, like, you remember when Pacquiao fought Thurman, that was a big fight. Like, people knew about that fight. Like, people who, because I always judge how big a fighter is if when I hear people who don't watch boxing normally talk about it. Like, for example, I went to Publix. I wanted to go get a sub one day. My friend, he knows I watch boxing. So he's like, "Oh yeah, are you gonna watch the Tyson Fury fight tonight?" Like, oh shit, Tyson Fury's getting bigger in America because people were asking me about Tyson Fury. I know he don't know shit about boxing. Yeah. So
if he gets attention, and don't get me wrong,
I think it'd be good for him because there's no trust or respect between the two. Not Heyman, De La Hoya and Canelo. And with Al Heyman, like, look, you can say what you want about the guy. Like, I've said plenty about him in the past. It's been documented. But one thing Al does know how to do is make fights culturally relevant in America, which is very hard to do because in America, it's you got a lot of things to go up against as far as sports. You got baseball, you got basketball, you got hockey, you got the NBA, you got college sports, you got MMA, you got everything, and then that's just sports. That's not factoring in all the other entertainment stuff that goes on in America. So
and I mean, Al Heyman has been around the entertainment business, done a lot of promoting for that, so he's familiar with all avenues of not just the sporting realm of other entertainment, and you can see it now. If you go just on Instagram, he's already promoting the Wilder fight like it's nothing. I mean, he does a great job for that. He calls attention to it. So, and I just think people could think whatever they want of Al Heyman, even myself, but you got to give him respect to how he treats his fights in the end, what he does for them.
Facts. All right, and then Eric Stewart says, "I really like Larry Wade's work, and I do too. I've had a chance to see.
He's trained out of
the two fighters. I mean, I'm sure he's trained more, but the two fighters that I know him for, are Sean Porter and Caleb Plant. Wow. And I personally, I actually saw with my own two eyes, which is a lot different when you just hear about it. I saw it. I was at the Porter High Performance Gym in 2017, when I went to Vegas for the first time. And I interviewed Sean and Kenny Porter. I saw what Larry put Sean Porter through. I saw what Sean Porter goes through. And I said, wow, now I see why Sean Porter is one of the top guys. And why he's so in shape. You know? So I'm agree with you on that. What do you guys think about Chavez Jr. getting suspended for a year? Did you hear about that?
No, what happened now? This guy always got
something happened. I didn't get a chance to read much about it, but I heard about it.
This guy always got something. Something's always wrong. He's
a failure. He failed his country. He failed his father.
His father.
He's supposed to fight Jacobs next.
Yeah, his father's like tired of him. His father says, "You need to get your shit straight now and do things the right way. Or I'm just gonna stop you coming to see you or whatever the case may be." Because you gotta understand. He's carrying a name of a legendary fighter. Fact. And doesn't really Chavez is not. Me, I honestly don't think he takes the sport as serious as he said he does. And he's a reflection of his father. So whatever he did wrong, whatever the case would be, he deserves it. I'm just going to put a cut out right because he's had so many opportunities to get himself right, and he's always come with excuse after excuse after excuse. Now, that being said, take the example of Roberto Duran's son, Robert
Duran Jr. Yeah.
He's got a clean slate. He's lost one fight or whatever the case may be, but you never hear nothing negativity to him. And he comes from a legendary fighter like Roberto Duran. So you gotta respect that, and he respects his father's legacy, and he does the things the right way. This guy right here, he's just utter embarrassment to his father, and I feel sorry for Chavez Sr.
Okay. One SSS has a great question for us. Do you guys have bedtime?
When it comes to boxing, we constantly.
To be honest with you, like we probably should be getting to bed soon because I gotta go live quite a few times tomorrow. But I'm not really putting it in calendars. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So I can't really give you a concrete time.
Yeah.
But we're working on that.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna be on. We're going today.
Oh, wow. De La Hoya needs to put the coke and fishnets down and focus on Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz.
I like that.
They can save Golden Boy promotion. You damn right.
I agree with that on that one. You with that one. The freak.
Here's a good question from one SSS. Is Ryan Garcia speed what people talk about? What makes him special?
Is Ryan Garcia speed what people talk?
That's all I talk about. Really.
He's got speed, but I like his knockout punch. He's knocked out some good guys out there.
Oh, really? Like who?
Well, he's done. So yeah, I think he's got a lot of power. So I just don't think it's his speed. I just think he's got that, and him making the change to train with Canelo's trainer. His name Reynoso. Yeah, it's a big thing. So he's changed a lot. He's matured a lot. You see the difference in him. So, yeah. So to me, he's got speed. And he's still got power. Whether that will happen when he fights my son's boy Rolly. Because I do agree with my son that I think Rolly's got a more powerful punch.
Rolly got that African power.
Yeah, more powerful punch than Garcia. But in this case right now, I think Garcia has speed and power still.
Personally, I mean, I don't really think he's that fast.
Who's that?
With gloves on, I don't think he's that fast. I think he's fast when he's on Instagram, hitting the bag.
Right.
To be honest with you, one SSS, like I'm gonna give my blunt opinion. I don't think Ryan Garcia is that special. I'll be honest with you. Like there's a lot of good American fighters on his weight. I don't think he's better than any of them. I don't think he's better than Devin Haney. I don't think he's better than Teofimo Lopez. I don't think he's better than Shakur Stevenson. I think he's if he is better than this next fighter, I think he's marginally better than Logan Yu.
And you
guys probably know who the hell Logan Yu is because he hasn't fought on TV much, but he's not even that much better than Logan Yu. In my opinion.
I think in the beginning he was like hyped up to be something real good, having all those follows and everything. That's what But at the end of the day, it's money and exposure. And Ryan Garcia's done that to Instagram and all that stuff. So I think old boy looks into all that. But I think that we'll find out soon how really good Ryan Garcia really is.
As soon as tomorrow.
Right.
As soon as tomorrow when he fights Duno.
Yeah.
I see Ortiz stand wild at close range shots and then he buckled. Floyd knows who the king of boxing is. Al Heyman is an advisor only. And he has to use that he's an advisor because he says he's a promoter or manager, then he's going to be in direct violation of the Muhammad Ali Act. So when you sign Al Heyman, you don't sign a manager's contract and you don't sign an advisor's contract because technically Al Heyman is both. He's technically both an advisor and a manager, but he doesn't, or an advisor, a manager and promoter but he doesn't promote with his name. He uses other promoters as an umbrella, so like TGB Promotions, Develop Entertainment. These are Al Heyman promotional companies, but it's not under the Al Heyman name.
And it's fun you brought that up. We were talking about this yesterday. We were talking about Al Heyman, how he's an advisor. And he's an advisor, he's not a promoter and a manager, but he can actually cross those lines and give his advice to each player because he needs it more. So he's a smart man in that. I give him credit for that.
Eric Stewart says Rolly's punch is 2 weight classes above his weight, but I like Lil B-Hop over Ryan Garcia. Chris Colbert. I like Chris Colbert over Ryan Garcia myself. And he's getting better as time goes on. See what else we got. Is it true that Tito Trinidad used illegal hand wraps earlier in his career? I've heard that a lot. Not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. I want to see BT versus Charlie Zelenoff. Charlie Z. You know Charlie Z?
No.
You know Charlie Z?
No.
That's the guy that goes around. You've never seen him. He's a white guy. He goes around all these gyms, and he says he wants to like spar people. He punches.
Oh yeah, the skinny guy.
He punches him like 2 or 3 times in the face, and then he says,
Yeah,
239
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
He fought Wilder.
Oh yeah, that was, he pissed off.
Yeah, all jokes aside,
he pissed off.
he pissed off. Yo, all jokes aside, Charlie Z actually put a better fight against Wilder than Bermane Stiverne did in the rematch.
I gotta give you on that one, yeah.
Because he Wilder would just walk right through Stiverne. I mean, Charlie Z was at least there, but Jesus.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's that popular. The guy's like,
all right, you know what? Hold on. Because people don't think you know who Charlie Z is. So we're gonna have to show you some Charlie Z videos.
No, it's like skinny kid that
no. We gotta show you some Charlie Z videos because they don't believe you. They don't believe you. The chat
that skinny kid that pissed off Wilder. Wilder chased him and he went in the ring.
We're gonna watch Charlie Z. We're gonna watch Charlie Z.
I know it is now. Yeah.
Have you seen when he fought Floyd Mayweather Sr.?
No. Are you serious?
You never see?
No, this guy just got punched up.
He's a big deal. He got more subscribers than me. He's a big deal in boxing.
I see that. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
Freaking what's his name? Tyson Priest even said he gave Deontay Wilder a good fight.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's known.
Yeah, I see what he's.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna call him out. Hey, anybody who sees this video, tell Charlie Z I want all the smoke. When I go to California, I want to spar him.
Yeah, that's funny.
But look, this is at Johnny Toko's gym. So this is the gym that I've been to.
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
I want you to see this. Look, me and my dad are watching Charlie Z versus Mayweather Sr. at Johnny Toko's gym. Oh, let me pause it right quick so I can buffer. But yeah, man, this is probably my favorite video. Remember that guy there, John Maynard Roberts? I got a video with him. There he is right there. I'm not gonna tell you what happened. Have you seen this video before?
No,
I'm not gonna tell you.
I only seen no Wilder.
For those of you guys in the chat, for those of you who have watched Charlie Z versus Mayweather Sr., you know what happens, but my dad doesn't know. My dad doesn't know what happens, so this is gonna be really hilarious.
Yeah,
all right.
I seen it. Like I said, I seen it when he was with Bronze Bomber.
All right, here we go.
Killed him.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Charlie Z versus Mayweather Sr. Watch it.
Oh shit! What's Mayweather?
Mayweather Sr.
And it was Mayweather Jr. What the hell? Oh man, you know the shit out of him now. He's doing the Philadelphia Shovel, right?
Yeah, the Philly Shell.
The Philly Shell. See, he's doing the Philly Shell.
He's lining his ass up with the right hand. Woo! Woo! Okay.
See, they got him. Time out.
He called time out.
Ain't no time out in the ring. See, he's gonna knock him out. He's gonna knock him out. He's waiting for the knock him. Setting him up. Boom. You know, man, like me, what's this? Boom. Woo. Got a good shot by Senior. Hit him again. He's about to show before we have the history here. He just walking him too.
He's walking him down.
Yeah, walking him down.
His ass. He jabbed his ass.
And the skinny guy called timeout. He's missing everything. He's tired. Floyd gonna knock him out. Please don't mess with the Floyds. Look, he don't know what to do. That white dude don't know what to do. Oh!
Big right hand.
Right hand.
Look,
Good night.
he's getting out the ring now. Watch this. He gets out the ring. All right? And then he comes back in. And then throws a sucker punch. And then the whole gym goes crazy. The whole gym starts stopping him out. Oh!
Finished the round. He's done.
Yes, that's Charlie Z.
Yeah.
He's the UBF champion.
The what now?
The UBF champion.
Yeah, me laughing, man. That guy, he called time on the middle of the ring. And he's fighting Floyd. And he go like this.
Yeah.
What's
Let's see. People were commenting while we were watching that. Senior beat the shit out of Charlie Z using that shoulder roll. He did. He was getting all up on his ass with that shoulder roll. He was just bang right hand.
Yeah, well, when he hit him, when he came, I said, "Go ahead." He was landing, then he was walking around, walking him to the corner. And they go ahead and snuck a punch on him.
Sucker punched him. Yeah, and the gym went insane.
Yeah, that was dirty. He's supposed to be champion. Raise your hand. You got that book.
Someone said, "When is Broner coming back? His post-fight interviews are hilarious."
Oh my God, I miss him. You know what? I used to be a real critic of Broner, but I love.
He missed Broner.
Yeah.
Did you see his last interview?
You talking about when he said he's retired?
He said he's retired. And the radio right here said, "What are you doing now?" He's like, "I'm selling bricks."
Yeah. he just makes boxing funny. That's all. Yeah, we don't know when he's coming back. I mean, I think he's gonna come back.
I want to see if I pro grade.
He just told me who?
Adrian Broner.
Shoot.
I want to see if I reach his pro grade.
That'd be
you wouldn't want to see that fight?
No.
If they weren't friends, I would want to see Broner fight Tank.
Yeah, that'd be good. Tank would tear his ass, but I mean tear him up. But yeah, I have it rolling. Oh, we said that.
But yeah, man, it's freaking. Missed a couple comments. Broner can still fight viable competition. Who do you guys think he could fight? Who could he fight? We don't think. Listen, he got a gift already. He lost. Yeah. He lost that fight. Got a gift. So I'm not trying to see him fight.
Who else is in the welterweight?
Is he? What is he? Is he even a welterweight? We don't know what the hell he is. Is he welterweight?
I don't know. He's always negotiating that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know what he is, but I think he's just taking a break and he's gonna come back before that money runs out.
He's got like a whole tribe of kids.
Yeah.
He's been spreading seed left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Apparently, you guys got a lot of haters. So you guys chatting in the comments. You're like,
what happened?
How come I was in your comments? Oh yeah, they're saying they got a lot of haters. The price telling the truth. What BT has to watch his back when Charlie Z is around.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
he might.
If I see Charlie Z, I already know his MO. So listen, he gonna get that BT right hook to the rib, straight up.
And just like Bo and Holyfield told you punch heavy. Your punches are hard.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was down at the Kangaroo boxing gym the other day, and I haven't really sparred in a couple months. But one of the fighters, big shout out to my main man, Abel Gonzalez. He's done some things in the amateurs.
Right.
He asked me like, BT, you want to just move around? So we just moved around a little bit, just messing around, throwing body punches and stuff.
Right.
And yeah, I do throw punches really hard. But I have the same things I criticize power punching fighters for. I do myself.
No.
I load up on my shot. Sometimes I can be a bit wide.
Okay.
So I gotta learn how to stay composed and stay compact.
But it's good to hear.
But I'll beat up Charlie Z. I'll tell you that much. How much I know.
You don't have to worry about.
I ain't worried about that one.
You don't have to worry about sucker.
I ain't worried about that one. Charlie Z don't want.
I mean, he's lucky.
Hey, listen, y'all can go to his videos and tell him True School Sports. BT said he could see. You don't want no smoke.
Yeah. That fight was probably better than what's these two fighters fighting the soap opera called?
KSI versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Would you rather see KSI versus Logan Paul or Charlie Z versus BT?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
And freaking Charlie Z versus BT. Echo Falls pay-per-view.
That's it. You know how in the UK
and Tam Booth is the special guest referee.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun. That'd be like hilarious. But yeah.
Brendan, I would like to see you against Charlie Z in a 6-rounder. Ain't gonna be no damn 6-rounder. It's gonna be a 1-rounder.
You're gonna break them down quick.
Straight up. Any chance we see Munguia versus Demetrius Andre? Has Munguia even fight any elite fighters? Do you count Saddam Ali? I mean, not really.
Listen,
he fought guys that at the time he fought them, they were subpar competition.
He got a gift for Hogan. He didn't fight that fight at all. The Hogan fight.
Hogan beat his ass. Hogan
should have won that fight. I don't know what the judges were looking at in that fight, but Hogan won that fight. So he got a gift, and after that, he has not really impressed me in any of the other fights. So if he was to fight, what's the question? Who they want to fight? Who they say?
Andre.
I'm gonna beat it Andrew on him real quick if he comes out fighting the way he fought Hogan or anybody else.
Yeah,
He hasn't really impressed me since those last 2 fights. That's
absolutely.
my opinion on that.
How would Josh Taylor do against a Keith Thurman coming off injury and a leg?
I mean, Keith Thurman is not a rollover. I mean, he only had a few fights. I think that'd be a good fight.
Think so?
But I think Taylor was the win.
Let me see. Honestly, I have no idea what his actual weight class would be. I have no KSI. I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, you said KSI?
Yeah.
I thought you said
KSI, yeah. KSI was Logan Paul. Logan Paul said he's the heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh, please, don't talk about.
And he said he wants to be the biggest entertainer. And you know what?
That's what they're doing.
I actually had a chance to watch both interviews, and I like both their attitudes. Like neither one of them have this bad attitude. Like they actually are like
entertaining.
They've both grown to like boxing like a lot, and they understand boxing a lot more.
Right.
And they actually want to help boxing. So I'm with it. Both of them have massive audience. I'm talking about massive audience.
How about Chavez exhibition? This is somebody. Chavez.
Someone said that Toby Butler says he wants to see you fight Eddie Hearn.
Who, me?
Yeah. Eddie Hearn's a big guy. Eddie Hearn's like 6'5".
Shoot, I'm ready. I'll chop him out like Paul Bunyan. Left foot, but yeah, I'll chop him out like Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, we need to talk about making that a card. We could have me in the main event versus Charlie Z. Eddie Hearn versus my dad is the co-main event.
Ooh, it was like the remember that video?
And Tyan Booth, the special guest referee from both fights.
Remember that fight? Shaq fought. Shaq fought. Yeah, he rolling.
Oh, Shaq, he fought Oscar De La Hoya. They had that show, Shaq versus.
Yeah, that's
where he was participating in the sports of other people.
Yeah,
he tried to play a flag football against Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. That's Shaq.
He did a home run derby with our Pujols.
He did all kinds of
crazy stuff. That's why
Shaq was crazy.
Shaq is the GOAT. Shaq is the GOAT. But yeah, El Jefe, I don't know what KSI's natural weight class. I know he's a big guy. I could probably see him. I could probably see him being a cruiserweight.
Look, I'm
glad it's Saturday in the AM, but it's big fights tomorrow. KSI and Logan look like middleweight fighters. Honestly, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they're pretty built though. They are pretty built. I mean,
who do you guys want? You know what? Just out of curiosity, because not that I have a dog in the race, but who do you guys even want to win that fight? Like, are y'all going KSI or Logan Paul? I know you're very interested in who you want to win.
I'm not fond of this, but I mean, it's entertainment and people actually follow it and it's used to them or whatever.
You know what's funny?
So it's kind of uniting everything together.
It is
entertainment.
You know what's funny?
Like
I don't
know much about both of them, to be honest.
I'm probably one of the only people in my age bracket that has never watched a KSI and or Logan Paul video. I've never watched one before.
Only when it came to his boxing.
Ever. I've never watched nobody. I never watched a video of either one of them.
Wow.
Like for example, when Darren Moore was living with me,
yeah,
he used to watch the videos, but I didn't pay attention to it.
Was it just entertaining or comedy or what?
KSI is his channel, from what I understand. He did like FIFA video gaming videos.
Okay.
And Logan Paul, I don't really know much about Logan Paul. Toby Butler says you'll get in there. Dad. Don't forget the weight class. That's right.
I'm gonna go Canelo and Golden Boy for that.
They want to see you fight Robert Guerrero's father. They want to see you fight Angel Garcia's father.
No, Danny Garcia's father would be a great fight. Do you always tell me that, friend?
You and Danny Garcia remind me of each other. I fought when I watch their relationship. I think I'm just watching us.
Oh yeah.
Danny's more quiet and reserved, and the dad is off his fucking rocker. He's off his rocker.
Yeah, you always tell me that.
Yeah. Eric Stewart says he got Logan Paul. I don't know why Logan Paul.
He's bigger and stronger, or you just from last night?
Millennials care.
Yeah.
Yeah, the millennials do care about this fight. This is a big fight.
So I'm saying, like,
She, what's up, champ?
Hello, She. Yeah, buddy.
Can we see your dad fight old, out of shape Marcos Maidana?
That'd be great. Bring it on. Puerto Rico against.
If the money's right.
Yeah, the money's right. Yeah, bring it on. He was supposed to come to the fight, then he retired again, and
He's making a comeback. He was about to take over the whole division.
And then all of a sudden he just like bum it. Sometimes some of these boxers just want to get.
Oh, you know what's funny? Not to call this guy out, but like, I remember one time a while ago. Hey, just before I continue talking further about this person, do any of you guys remember Don Juan Banks from Enter the Arena? Do any of you guys remember Don Juan Banks from Enter the Arena? You probably know who that is.
Was it back in the day?
I'm gonna tell you who this is in a second. Just let me know in the comments. Do any of you guys remember Don Juan Banks from Enter the Arena? I think he still makes videos, but I'm not sure. I don't really follow his stuff anymore.
Is that what he did?
He made boxing. No, he makes boxing. He makes boxing, WWE and UFC videos. Do any just? All I want to hear is just yes. My dad got them paws, pops. Yeah, my dad, no joke.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Logan looks like the more skill between the two. Yeah, he is. I think so. Hawk Mustang remembers Don Juan. So many of you guys may remember this, but like when I was like, I want to say like 4 years ago, when my channel was like nothing. Don Juan reached out to me. He wanted me to help him out with his channel. I made like 1 or 2 videos for him, but then he wanted me to change my style up. So then I basically told him F off. I didn't tell him to F off, but I told I'm not gonna make videos for him anymore. And I remember for like last year in early 2018, Don Juan Banks, he literally made like 20 videos in a row calling me out. He even tagged me on Facebook and said that I want to fight you on the Soulja Boy versus Chris Brown undercard. Like, he lost his damn mind. So seeing all this KSI and Logan Paul stuff, and then hearing you guys talk about me versus Charlie Z, it's bringing me back to when Don Juan Banks said he wanted to fight me.
That's crazy.
And you know, whatever Don Juan Banks is doing, you know, kudos to him. I don't know what he's up to these days, but I kind of stopped following his content because this guy making videos about me for like 3 weeks straight.
Just ain't on you.
Like, he'd make a 45-minute video talking about Pacquiao, and then the last 10 minutes would be about
Brandon.
True school sports. Brandon, this is how he sounded. Brandon Tyler. True school, Philly.
Oh, okay.
True school sports. Brandon Tyler.
You
you need to get out. You need to stop. He would say things like, you need to stop. You need to get a job. And you need to go back to community college because your name is True School, but you didn't go to school. Oh.
He just laughed about the whole thing.
I was laughing my ass off. But yeah, man. All jokes aside, even though he went off on me, I got nothing but love for Don Juan Banks. If you guys go back, I actually had him on live on my channel. One time like that 3 years ago. Shout out to him, my boy Don Juan Banks. Yeah, man. I know T Street had beef with him.
Did he?
Yeah, cause
he just called out.
Oh no, T Street got to start on YouTube working with Don Juan Banks.
Oh wow.
They had a channel called Enter the Arena.
Okay.
But eventually T Street
branched
off, and
right.
That's what it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And T Street's become big shout out to T Street. T Street's big. T Street's one of my favorite YouTubers in boxing, and if I could work with somebody and collab on a video, he'd be one of the people that I would like to work with. I got nothing but respect for T Street. When T Street was in because T Street was in a coma last year.
Yeah.
When he was in a coma, I reached out to my donor like, shout out to T Street. I'm glad he's back and he's thriving and he's doing his thing. And T Street has been an inspiration to me, honestly. I met him one time in New York, and he was like the nicest guy.
I mean, to be honest, for all the channels that are out there, whether we disagree or we hate you, or you don't hate us, or we don't like
nobody.
I'm just saying in general, it's all love. It's all love and positivity, and it's just like a boxer going. All the boxers risk their lives every day. We just, pray for the best for our enemies, for those that support us, and that's the main thing.
SSB28, what's up, champ? Took you a while to get here, man. You always here pretty early.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy, he wanted to fight T Street as well. I mean, I don't know what he's up to these days, but I remember very well when him and T Street had their beef.
Yeah.
And then he tried to start with me, but I didn't really feed into it.
Good.
But God bless him.
Yeah.
I'm just getting flashbacks because this guy, he went on Facebook, right?
Damn, man, that's
he went on Facebook.
He wasn't even big then, right? Oh, like where you at now?
It was like a year ago.
Okay.
He was like, I want to fight. Do you remember when Chris Brown and Soulja Boy?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
He was on Facebook saying, I want to fight Brendan Taylor on the Soulja Boy versus Chris Brown undercard.
Crazy.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Cool guy. But yeah, man, it is currently 2:03 a.m. So I'm gonna be on here for like 5 more minutes. What do you think about the UFC fight tomorrow? Do you think it's a mistake to put Canelo on the same day as Diaz versus? I don't think it's a mistake because boxing and UFC have two different audiences.
Yeah, I mean, and at the end of the day, it's about making money or who can get the more audience. And, for whether it's boxing or whether it's UFC or whether it's any other sport, I've noticed that a lot of things always go on at the same time.
I mean, tomorrow I'm kind of pissed off because I wanted to watch the Florida today. I wanted to watch my Florida Panthers blow off Red Wings because they're playing some great hockey right now, and I wanted to watch the Hornets play the Warriors because the Warriors don't have Steph Curry, and if we win, we're 3-3, and nobody would have thought we'd be 3-6 games into the season. So
I'll be honest with talking about basketball. Charlotte Hornets got a good young team.
Yep,
they got that rookie that really has impressed me a lot. Wasn't it Washington? Wasn't it the rookie?
PJ Washington.
Him. I just always say, what if Kemba was still with them right now? What that team would be? I think that team is building a lot of chemistry, a young team and everything, and they're coming together, and they truly believe in themselves. Like they don't care what anybody.
They're borderline delusional. Yeah. Like you got Miles Bridges and PJ Washington talking about going to the playoffs. So if they believe it and they're gonna put the best foot forward to win basketball games, I'm all for it. Let's go Hornets, damn it.
Even if the odds are against you.
She asked, "Are you streaming? You're streaming Canelo versus Kovalev, right?" You're damn right, I am. Take it to the bank. I'm streaming that fight. I'm streaming for that fight. Where does Robert Easter go? Seems like his stock keeps dropping. Well, I mean, you probably know this already, but I thought he lost his last fight. And he always gets the gift decisions. Personally, I think the minute he steps up, I think once he steps up, he loses.
I don't think he's ready for any of the real competition. But I mean, stepping up, I think that last fight he lost that fight. I don't think for Bernard's like throwing 152 punches. You said, Brendan.
He outlanded him by 152. Yeah, I mean, I know. Listen, I know you can't go by CompuBox numbers, but I was watching that fight and I was seeing, yo, I think he's winning this fight.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of vindicated with the punch stats. I mean, no punch stats are not accurate, but they're not that inaccurate. Like they're not inaccurate to that point.
Yeah. So
most of the time,
you gotta. I don't think he's gonna fight. I think anybody that fights him is gonna beat him. I don't think he's all that.
I want to know what you can cook.
I can cook Spanish. I never told you guys this. I was a paratrooper, but I was also a military cook.
Oh.
And I cooked for like over sometimes 12,000 troops a day, lunch, breakfast, whatever. So I can cook whatever you want me to, So I cook Spanish food, American food, you name it. I mean, I could do it.
Toby Bartlett says, hockey to me is a fight where skating breaks out.
Yeah, I like my son tells me like I'm very old school. He said, because I like to watch the hockey players skate one rink design and shove each other. If you don't see that, you don't think there's no hockey. He said the generations have changed.
That's right. How is Jairo Galvez wants to know, how do you think Romero versus Ryan Garcia is going to go? How's it going to go?
I honestly think that Garcia will win the fight, and I'm going to go because of his speed. I think he's got power, but Duno got power too, but he's just a little more slow-footed. So I'm going to give the edge to myself. I'm going to give the edge to Garcia.
He's a hype job, exposed. I'm going to know. Let's go.
There you go.
He says 100 to 90. Poor Granados. You're damn right. What's wrong? What's wrong with these judges, man? Like they need to get vinegar thrown in their eyeballs, like straight up.
I mean, where does Granados go from here? I mean, in every fight he's fought, he's actually put, he spilled guts and blood all over the ring, and he always gets the shorter end of the stick. At some point, somebody's got to, open the door for him.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But hopefully he makes the right decision for his career moving forward. Are you still in Broward County? Shout out to Western Sunrise and Plantation, Florida. Actually, unfortunately, I'm not in Broward County anymore. I actually just moved to Dade County. I'm living over in Miami now. So we're in Dade now, doing the Dade thing, but it's always Broward County. So shout out to Western. Shout out to Sunrise. Shout out to Plantation. And as always, shout out to the greatest city in the world. That's Dania Beach.
954.
954. What does it mean for boxing? What does it mean for boxing if two contenders, non-champions from MMA, get more numbers than the biggest star in boxing?
But it basically means that MMA is getting more of an audience and more, how you say, more attention than boxing. That's what it really means. So I think, I mean, people even, I don't know how factual it is, but some people say that MMA is very popular in boxing. My son and I, well, disagree on that, don't we? As far as the MMA being more popular than boxing.
It might be more popular. They're not making more money than boxers, though.
Yeah, I mean, and to be honest, I don't think Dana White, from what I always read about him, he doesn't pay his fighters more than what they deserve. They should deserve more than what they're actually getting. So, and the fighters don't make a lot of money, where the boxing stars, I think they make more in their fights than actually the MMA fighters. I don't know how true that is. I read about that. I mean, it all comes down to audience ratings, what's more popular, and naturally, people. I mean, boxing is very attractive, but MMA and all that, very brutal, very violent. I'm not saying boxing is not. Now you got the knuckle, whatever thing's called, knuckle.
Bare knuckle fighting championships.
Yeah, so it's a matter of what people want to see, what the ratings are. But I'm gonna stick with boxing. Boxing's been around longer than they have, gone through so many generations. They're still here, back from Jack Johnson, God bless Muhammad Ali, and all these other fighters, and still endure all kinds of times that we've been a generation. So I'm going to go with the sure thing. For me, they've been stable for this long, and still stable, and still here.
Stable.
I mean, stable as far as.
Oh, I was say, because ain't nothing about the boxing stable.
No, I don't mean stable. I'm saying as far as being endured and still fun to this day, as it is as a sport, still going forward. So yeah, they've been here the longest, so I'm going to stick with them.
The fighter has to clown his boxing people.
Fighter has to clown his boxing people.
Do you think the Canelo Kovalev cards are already filled out? LOL, Toby. I think so. I think Adeline Burns already got it 118.
Are they the judges?
I don't know, but she probably will be. What do you call Adeline Burns? What's your name for her?
I forgot what I used to call
The blind B word.
it.
Call her the blind bitch.
BITCH. Can't see nothing. She's staring like this the whole time. Staring like this, but I don't know what she's looking at. You know? Guys, let me ask you a question. Maybe you might know this answer, because I have to do the research on it. What does it take to be an actual
Judge?
Yeah, a judge in boxing. I mean, I don't know what the qualifications are, because from what I see from these people, shoot, I don't know what they're looking at.
Maybe you should be a judge.
I would love to be a judge, but I look like I might be. I look at a lot of fights. Like sometimes we have this discussion.
Aggressive.
Like the more aggressive fighter, this and that. We were talking to Trinity the other day, and he was saying that boxing needs to be more entertaining and put a show on, and also box. Me personally, if I was to be a judge, I'd go my own eyes and have to see who to me, and what I see from the most aggressive fighter, the most the fighter that lands the punches more and looks more good. I would do it right, but they got women. I'm not trying to hate on women, but every time I look at Eileen Boole, her name is Ellen Bird. She's out there. Look, she's out there. I don't know where she's at. She's not clearly watching the fight, you know. And the other guy we were just talking about, the guy from Jersey that we were talking about, the other judge that we were talking about.
Oh, that guy. So there was the guy that scored the fun fact for you guys. I can't remember his name right now. I had it in my phone.
Yeah, we did research on one of the judges.
The guy that scored the Granados fight 100-90 in favor of Robert Easton Jr.
Yeah.
He's also the same guy who scored at 96-94 in favor of Katie Taylor over Delphine Purcell.
Yeah.
So
we did a little background history check.
We did a background check on him.
Very
he's not on social media at all. You can't reach him. I added Juliet on Facebook, but she didn't really pick up my request yet. So maybe when she gets to that, I can yell at her.
So the track record that he has is really bad. So before even the fights actually happen, you can literally try to track down the records of some of these judges, how they judge prior big fights, and that will tell you what's going to be the outcome of this one.
SSB bought interesting fight. Interesting comment. He said, "Well, to be fair, the judges have a different view than the fans. We, the fans, have a better view and more access due to technology. The judges only see one side of the fight."
But you don't think if they would have an actual monitor right there while they're actually watching the fight. You can see replay the fight.
You know what they should do?
Something.
You know what they should do?
I mean, I don't know. I
don't think the judges should be that close to ringside. I think the judges should be like, okay, so like, you know, when you go to arenas, like for example, like the BB&T Center.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when you go to the hockey or basketball arenas, they have the club level, which is like the middle of the arena.
Right.
I think that's where the judges should sit, because when you sit at the club level or the second level in the middle of the arena,
You see everything.
and you can see everything perfectly. And I feel like they should be there with a monitor.
Yeah.
And they should score it electronically from there, and they could send their scorecard results to someone sitting ringside, like the ref or whatever, and that's what they should do.
That's good to do. I mean, because at some point, something's going to be done. I mean, you might be right. Being too close to the ring, you're not going to see everything. I mean, there was some fights we were watching last week, and these were live fights here in Miami that we went to, and the judge, the referee on each, and I'm not talking about the judges. Just imagine the referee in the ring. He couldn't see the other boxer holding him from the other side, the opposite hand. But the guy was cheating, but he couldn't see it. But other fans, everybody is seeing it. So I could just imagine if you're a judge on one side and you only can see just what's facing you, you don't see what's going on. Just like that referee, you really, I'm judging the fight because you're not getting the full view of it.
Don't the judges? Oh, I just saw. Don't the judges in big fights have little TVs where they watch the fight? Some do, some don't. But regardless of the fact, I think they need to elevate. Like, so I don't think judges be sitting close to the ring for a couple of reasons. One, there's too many promoters and managers ringside, so it just leaves too much room to be desired for them to just pull some crazy shit. But I would like them to, if they're going to be in an arena, or even if they're like they need to find somewhere where you can sit and watch the fight from an elevated platform. Because when you're a judge, you're sitting near the ring and you're like this. You know, you're looking up.
Yeah.
I think they should either be looking down or be at the same eye level as the ring.
That's a good idea.
That way, they're not breaking the neck's head and look at the fight, and it's easier to see punches. Yeah. Bird was playing Candy Crush instead of watching the fight. The video game, Candy Crush, the game.
Yeah.
I want to see live scorecards during the fight, so the fans can see the scorecards as the fight plays.
Like I said, something's gonna be done. I mean, now you see a lot of times in sports, you know how where coaches got challenges, whether it's baseball, whether it's this, whether it's that. There's gotta be a way where the judge can see the fight. It's called 3D view, where you see everything. Or what it's called?
Yeah.
Where you can see literally the other side. You can see literally everything and get to see it. I don't think they get to see the whole fight as a boxer thrown, because they only see one side. They don't see the other side. They don't see the angles like the fans see. So something's got to be done. I don't know what. I'm going to come up with. I disagree on that.
Hopefully soon. But listen, it's 2:16 a.m. We have to get some sleep. Yeah. So before we end the live, I'm gonna ask my dad. Are you sticking with your pick for the Kovalev Canelo fight? Are you sticking with it, or are you having second thoughts?
No, I'm still gonna take Kovalev. I don't care.
Kovalev what? UD, MD, SD, KO, TKO.
I think I was going more with Kovalev probably beating the shit out of Canelo. And who knows, knocking out, but I'm not doing that no more. Now I'm going with a UD decision.
So you think he's gonna get a decision in Vegas against Canelo Alvarez?
I'm still gonna go for that. I'm gonna stick to the guy whether he wins or lose. We already know the corruption behind all this. Okay. Well, talk it real, BT. Tell it like it is. What do you say? You just don't say things.
I don't say anything the same.
So hear him out. He's gonna tell you the final call.
I'm not sure you want to hear my final call.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can't hate you. You know.
I'm gonna go to Canelo Alvarez split decision victory. I'm gonna go. I'll listen. Because of the rehydration. Because
my son says,
and all Canelo has to do is get the 12 rounds.
My son truly believes that going into this fight in a contract, Kovalev knew all about this all along.
Correct.
And he feels that somehow he's either going to drop the fight or lost the fight or whatever until he changed.
Take a dive.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm going to still take Kovalev.
All right. Well, we hope Kovalev goes out there and performs tomorrow. Hopefully, it is a great fight. Before I end the live, a couple of reminders for you guys. The Kovalev Canelo Alvarez live fight reaction will be later on today, so please be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned for it. While we're on here, actually, I want to figure out
support and everything.
I want to figure out when the card starts, so that way I can give you guys a good time of when I'm going to be on, so you guys know exactly when you need to be tuning in. Sergey Kovalev. What time does Sergey Kovalev fight start? Because I want to know when the card starts. If I don't know when the card starts, I'll know what time it can be exactly. I can be live. The undercard begins at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So
The main card. Yeah.
we should probably get on around 5 p.m.
Okay.
About an hour and
That's
a half,
fine,
maybe
yeah.
4:30, something like that.
We'll be ready.
So yeah, I want to say for those of you guys out there in the world, we'll probably be live anywhere between 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Look for that. If you guys don't know what time that is, so if we go live, let's say 5:30 p.m. Eastern time at the latest, that means that'll be 4:30 p.m. Central time,
Yeah.
1:30 p.m. Eastern time, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time,
Yeah.
and that'll be 11:30 p.m. UK time. So
Yeah,
there you have it.
We'll be here.
We'll be here. So yeah, I'm gonna say at the latest 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be on. 6:30 p.m. is the undercard for Cole. That begins. 9 p.m. is the main card, and the ring walk should be around midnight. So we're looking at probably being live from 5:30 all the way to midnight.
So we'll be here.
We'll be here, and I'll probably be here after fights as well. So
Thank
looking
you.
forward to it. Also, a quick reminder, just one last time, I'll be in the UK December 4th. So we're very close to that. If you want to meet up with me, I'll be there for that. Getting to the final comments, just make sure that I get to everybody's comments. Hakuma's take care, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for support. Thank you for everything, guys. Really appreciate it.
All right. With that being said, like I say in every single one of these videos, finally at 3 hours.
Yeah.
You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.